unto
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kakodash.
Want to give double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone and say peace, mercy, and blessings to the hopeful elect. The true name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh, which means he exists or he is to be. The true name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which means he is the deliverer. Right? Now, we are the Hebrew Israelites. There's 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. There's not just one. Right? Those people in the land over there, they're imposters. All right? We, according to the scripture, they're Amalek. They're the least of the flock.
Yeah.
All right? The so-called white men, they're not white at all. They're red. They're Esau. They are the Idumeans, according to the scriptures, man. The Edomites. They're the double. All right? And we're living in the last days of Edomite rulership. This kingdom that you know as America, according to Bible prophecy, all right, we know it as Babylon the Great. It's also modern day Nineveh, all right, all these ancient kingdoms wrapped in one. So we just come out here to prophesy. Prophesy means to say before it happens.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 1. Habakkuk 2 and verse 1. I will stand upon my watch.
Right, and we're the modern day watchmen. All right, in the ancient world, when the king had his kingdom set up, right, you have walled kingdoms. All right, America is a kingdom without walls. Anybody could just come in, which is why Trump wanted to put a wall up. Okay, but when you have a kingdom with walls, you have to have set watchmen on those towers to watch out for invaders, people trying to infiltrate your city. Okay, so we're the modern day watchmen, watching over, let you know what's getting ready to happen. Just like Monday is the great American eclipse, which everybody's talking about, that eclipse, right?
Yep.
We are in Rochester, New York. There's expected up to 500,000 people to come up here to see this eclipse, right?
And they're talking about they're supposed to be earthquake on that day too.
And there just was a 4.8 earthquake in NYC, New Jersey, different parts of PA, and the eclipse is going to happen on 4/8. Okay, so if you're paying attention, if you're spiritual, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is speaking.
Yes, sir.
How is he speaking? Through the mouth of his prophets, through signs.
Yes, sir.
And it says, and we'll watch to see what he would say unto me.
Right, and we're watching to see, meaning we're watching for signs that the Lord left, because when you go to Matthew 24, his men specifically asked him, what signs will there be before you're coming? All right? And every sign that the Lord gave is happening right now.
Yep.
Wars, rumors of wars, uproars of the people.
Yep.
Next week, the movie Civil War is supposed to come out, man. There's going to be a civil war in this country.
Let's go.
Right? The Most High is going to make Egyptian fight against Egyptian.
Yep.
Right.
It's going to be a real hot summer.
That's right.
And it says, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Right, we're waiting for what the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to put up on our spirit,
Yep.
so that we can answer. And this is not us speaking. This is the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
So if you got a problem with it, then take it up with the Lord.
Yep.
Right.
May he zap your ass.
That's right.
Verse 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
It's playing unto us. We read it, oh shit, earthquakes. We see earthquakes.
Yep.
Eclipse coming. We see eclipse coming. But for you people, you're dismayed at the signs of heaven. You got something?
Yeah. What you need?
Get Jeremiah 10, Baba Kushah. Because you're going to have a lot of astrologers, people that are in astronomy, witchcraft. They're going to do a lot of spells and enchantments on that day, man.
Oh, I'd like to add on April 8th, y'all know Aleister Crowley, right?
Yeah.
On April 8th, like whenever he was here, like 100 years ago or whatever he was here, he claimed to have spoken to a demon on that day. So that's why they're opening up CERN. They're probably trying to resurrect him. They're trying to resurrect. I'm not even going to say the demon's name, but he gave it a name. They had a conversation and everything. So it's all coming out why they're wanting to ramp up CERN on that day. But last time they turned CERN on, they got hit with a particle, and it came back tickled. Remember? So they're entering in deep water, you know, and they're gonna have to stand on what they've been trusting in, and what they've been trusting in is wickedness and lies.
Man, I hope they see some shit, man.
Yes.
I hope Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai scared the shit out of them.
Yeah.
You know, when I was young, I used to play Crash Bandicoot. When he died, you see the spirit soul leave him and go up. That's what's gonna happen to you people, man. You're gonna see real demons. There's actually this demon face syndrome thing going around. People getting ready to see some real spooky shit.
Jeremiah 10 and 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
Right, the Most High speaking unto his people, the Israelites. Right, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, Haitians, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, West Indians, Israelites, okay?
And it reads, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
So we're not to learn the way of the heathen. We're not supposed to be out here getting tattoos, eating everything like these goddamn Moabites.
Yep.
They can eat anything,
Yep.
you know?
They got a strong ass stomach. So it's demons on them. We're not supposed to be out here bowing to women, worshiping women. We're not supposed to be saying the so-called black woman is God or queen, okay? We're supposed to be standing up as Israelite men. And the only place we get that standard of respect is amongst the brotherhood. Out here in the rest of this God-forsaken world, you know, we're downtrodden, we're mistreated, we're abused, you know? So the Lord is fed up with this place. And he's speaking through the mouth of his prophets, who he's raised up in the last days. He's speaking through the signs which you see in heaven. He's speaking through world leaders. He's speaking through plagues and pestilence. He's speaking through the earth. You got a trillion cicadas getting ready to emerge from centuries ago, and cicadas are a symbol of the resurrection. So Yahweh Shai is getting ready to rise again, and he's about to rise on the prey. All these people are a prey, but the creature's going mad, you know?
That's right.
It says, learn not the way of the heathen, and that's Babylon.
Right.
You know, we've learned nothing but Babylon. Babbling, bullshit, bargains and barcodes and burdens. That's all we've had to experience here. You know, this is the woman's heaven, man.
Yep.
All this place has taught us is to get fit and be in the flesh, but not to be in the spirit. We're a spirit before we were even put in this body. We're not even allowed to express our spirituality, you know?
Yeah, voting, you got niggas for Trump, you know?
Yeah.
Our people have fully immersed themselves in that Babylon juice.
Fucking backstroking in it. It says, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
So 4:8, all the believers out there, you're not to be dismayed, all right? But you already understand that that's a major sign of the second coming of Yahushua. So when you see that, it says, lift up your heads because your redemption draweth nigh.
Right.
Okay, so we're supposed to rejoice at these signs.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
You said your redemption. That means yours. Oh, and then redemption, doesn't that go into redeem?
Right, your release date.
Yeah.
You get prison, you get sentenced,
Yep.
you do your time,
Yep.
but then you have a release date.
Yeah.
Somebody else might be doing life,
Yup.
you know?
Right, which is going to be that lake of fire, which it ain't going to be forever, but it's going to be a long period of time, you know? It says, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
All these people are dismayed. That's why you got heavy traffic. Everywhere you see 4-8 prepared. Traffic is going to be severe. You know, a lot of travelers are coming to different cities to see this eclipse. It's just a sign. The sign of Esau knows it's a sign of his end. What you were saying, brother? Pretty much you were saying that if you talk about it, you are labeled.
Yeah, so Esau basically saying that now if you say that the eclipse is like judgment for Babylon, then you're a conspiracy theorist.
Right, which all so-called conspiracy theorists are now facts. There are underground bunkers, right? The 911, that was an inside job, right? All of these so-called conspiracy theories that have been talked about through the years, the Illuminati, hell, look what's happened with the Diddler. Meek Mills, what you got to do to be in that lifestyle, it's now being proven a fact, okay?
Yep, that's what's in dark is coming to light. And the Lord is shining light on this place. And that's what men love, darkness rather than light, you know?
Right. Is that it? Or you have
That was it on that. Yeah.
Back in Habakkuk 2 and verse 2, and it says, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
Right, it's plain. It's plain beginnings, as it says, and signs and wonders. So it's plain. It's plain to the righteous, you know? And I want to say this, while everyone's getting ready for this eclipse, it reminds me, I believe I could grab it, Daniel 5. Remember, they were partying and drinking, and then the writing was on the wall. So now the writing on the wall is going to be the solar eclipse. And while everyone wants to party and mukbang and eat and drink, marry and twerk, you know, giving into the flesh, the writing's already been written. And only in that time, Daniel was only able to interpret those signs. So now we're coming in the stead of what Daniel did back then. So we're letting the people know plainly what this means. If somebody said, hey, what does the solar eclipse mean? It means a sign of the dreadful day of the Lord. That's what it means. But they can't interpret that. And we're the vessels they're drinking and eating from, you know? We're the Lord's vessels.
Beautiful.
Yep. Back in Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. And it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right, all of these visions are for an appointed time. There's an appointed time where the rights device, the MOTB from Revelation 13 is going to be fully implemented.
Yep.
Like you were going into, brother, over there in Kuwait,
Yep.
they're introducing the biometric system.
Yep.
Which if your ass ain't on that system by June 1st,
Yep.
then you're shut out from society.
Yep.
Well, those are just building blocks to condition you for what's really coming.
That's right.
All right, because the MOTB is going to be forced on Muslims, niggas celebrating Ramadan, right? People going to church every Sunday,
Christians.
Christianity,
Yep.
vocab.
Yep.
Everybody's going to be presented with that MOTB.
Atheists. You know, and they're gonna use it against you too. They're gonna out you from society, where you're not gonna be able to drive. You're not, because right now to get an apartment, you got to give your damn credit score.
Right.
Which that's a social credit system.
Yep.
Canada, you was going into a credit zone, then Canada is now pushing that a credit system.
Yeah, you have
Australia.
Australia,
Yep.
yeah, Australia. They just actually pushed the bill to where now the digital ID is not mandatory.
Yep.
You know,
So-
and soon it's gonna come to Babylon.
And they're going to be executive orders. During the second woe, it was executive order 9066, which allowed Babylon to lock up all the Ammonites in the West Coast because they deemed them as a threat. So which the 9 turn it upside down, it's 3 sixes. They already got an executive order that's 666 pertaining to migrants, which it hasn't been passed into legislation yet. So there's going to be new laws and regulations that you in society are going to have to abide by to keep going along and getting along on this wicked ass carnival cruise that you call America, man.
It's breadcrumbs ultimately, you know, because Esau, he likes to do things in gradualism, you know, because right now people know they're used to contactless payments, you know, scan this, scan that. So when that seed comes, they're gonna take it like that.
Yeah, tap pay. I see it all the time at work. People take you tap in, you tap out, but they have the badge like this. You know, everything is spiritual.
Yeah.
So they're gonna put that charagma inside of you. It has to be implanted.
Yep.
You know.
But going back, so Kuwait right now has gave its citizens a 3-month grace period to register their body to be on file. Okay? So you have people like Black Friday trying to get into this system, fighting at the door. So now add that to Babylon with no food, water. Wait till he has AI controlling the water system, you know? Wait till he's using AI to control and distribute food.
Yep.
And you don't have the right numbers to unlock it, you know?
Back in Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3.
Yeah, the Allen Iverson and the MOTB, they're gonna be like
Hand in hand,
peanut butter and jelly.
literally.
Right?
Because AI is a self-programmed prophet. What AI does is it gobbles up data, and then it takes the data, and then it configures an outcome. So if he gives your data of your week to week, all right, Monday through Friday, you go here, then you go to the gym, then you go to work at this time. That shit will determine where your work is, because it said, well, he's here for 8 hours, then he's there for 3, then he's over here for 1. Oh, and then for 12, he's there. So here's home, here's work, here's the gym. Then it'll predict when your ass is gonna be at the gym next.
Sounds like Google Maps.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be a walking, talking smartphone,
Yep.
you know?
He said something about something mandatory in Australia.
Yeah. Actually, So basically, in Australia, they passed a bill to where now you have to get a digital ID. So that right there, that's a step. That's a catalyst or a stepping stone towards the MOTB. You know? Sorry, one, bro. Back in Habakkuk 2 and verse 3, and it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time."
Right, all these visions are for an appointed time. The third woe is for an appointed time. Where shit is getting real hot over there in the Middle East. You know, which the least of the flock, Amalek, they just dropped 11 Persians over there, including a top general. So now they won't.
Yeah.
So now they won't get back. All right.
Oh, well, you got Babylon saying that the is, you know, the ayat, which the is literally Amalek Intelligence Service.
Yep.
But anyways, I gotta talk off camera about that. But now Babylon is saying the is back, and guess what's at the end of it? A K. and the K stands for like Kuarian, which is the Persians. So now they're saying the new T's, the new threat are Iranian.
boogeyman.
The new boogeyman's Iran.
Which is Persia, which they keep messing with Persia and they keep poking the bear.
Yep.
But according to Ezekiel 30, you had something?
I get
brother?
it. What you heard?
From the top.
Yep.
Ezekiel 38. When you go to Ezekiel 38, that mother bear is Persia's like a cub unto the mother bear, man. If you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
That bear being Gog and Magog, which is Russia, and the cub being Persia or Iran. Okay, so something's going to happen, which is prophesied that the least of the flock is going to draw out the horror, so that all these nations could get it popping in the Middle East.
Yep. Well, that's how the second woe happened. It was blamed on Ammon to draw Babylon into the second woe to help who? Amalek.
Yep.
That's how, and during the second woe, do you know you had race riots? Do you know you had the FEMA camps?
Was it Zoot Wars?
Yeah, yeah. And you had shortages, you know? So you had all this going on in the second woe. Fuck Babylon, man.
Hell yeah,
Place,
fuck
man.
this place.
Then the first woe, they had what, the Red Summer?
Yep,
You know?
1919.
So every time there was a woe, there was so-called race wars.
Yep.
So what do you think is going to happen this time?
Yep.
You know?
What you got right now, Idaho being a safe haven for Esau. I don't know if you brothers look into that. It's an exodus for Esau, and they're all fleeing to Idaho. And Esau's walking around with caps saying, no vacancy. We don't even want you here.
Yeah.
So that's Egyptian versus Egyptian. Because the rich, hoity-toity, bullshit, effeminate Edomites that are fleeing San Francisco
Right.
and all that shit, they're coming over to these country-like states where Esau's been laboring and living, struggling, and they're buying up houses that the Ihodians can't even afford, and they working a 9-to-5, moving rich white people in, and they're like, I can't, now you're driving the housing market up, and I can't even get my family into a home, and we've lived here for years. So guess what? Like we were going into, when that shit pops off, they're gonna go and take their belongings. The Edomites are gonna take Edomites' own property.
Yep, it says friends shall fight one another like enemies.
Yep.
The word there for friend is brother.
Boom.
You know?
Ezekiel 38.
Yes.
Ezekiel 38 and verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying. So the word of the Lord came unto Ezekiel. Remember, the word of the Lord came to Moses on the new moon. He said, today will be the new month to you, in the beginning of the first month of your year. So the Lord be speaking.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua be speaking, man.
Yup.
All right?
That's why we strike when the iron's hot. If the spirit on us, and boom, you know? It says, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, which Gog is Magog.
Yep.
So the spirit is having brothers bring out about in particular nations, because that's us setting our face against it. Now I'm talking to you. Yep. Now we go into this. Sometimes we'll set our face against Israel, or we go set our face against Mount Seir, because that's the Lord. He has a counsel. He said, hear the counsel that I've set against Babylon and the Idumeans. So this thing's already been laid. It's already been, you've been found wanted.
Right, you've been found wanting, and your sins have reached unto heaven.
Yep.
You're guilty.
So the Lord putting your ass down and having to talk to you like Samuel did the brains on Brad.
And the Lord said he would not in all acquit the wicked, so
Yep.
you're not going to get away. You might get away, you might get Esau do a crime, right? They'll do the same crime. Esau always get a slap on the wrist or a lesser time, man. You know?
Yep. And it says, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog.
Right, we're setting our face against you because you're Edomites too. So we're prophesying against your ass. Now don't get it twisted. Israel is a scattered nation, right? The diaspora. So a lot of those people over there are Israelites, but those top military leaders, those are Edomites, man. Because it's prophesied that Esau will be in power during these last days. Okay?
Right. And it says, cause Magog ain't our deliverer.
Right.
They ain't gonna free us. The mother bear ain't caring about the Lord's sheep.
Right. No, who shall bemoan thee? Nobody bemoans us. Man.
Nope.
If it was up to these nations, they'll take out the horror, then they'll be up next.
Yep.
Okay?
They'll rule the NBA. And what, give you a little more dollars and some vodka? You know? They're not trying to liberate us. They're not trying to free us.
They wouldn't give us back our land.
Nope.
You know?
They're not acknowledging that we're the people and that's our land. Oh, you seen that? How Vlad pulled out the picture? Oh, okay. And then Esau's upset now?
Right.
Because you don't want truth. That's the problem with this fucking place. This is like a small island of lies, and they have power when you accept what they're lying about. But when you tell truth, now you're excommunicated. Now we don't want you around. These people are beneath us. We're surrounded by servants and slaves. It says, the elder shall serve the younger. You thought we were supposed to be just captives our whole fucking life, you know? And be your little freak off toys and your bed warmers? These people don't give a shit. They don't want us to rule. They don't want us to have sons and lineages. They don't want us to be in our full potential. That pisses me off, you know?
Yeah, we're gonna stay on topic, but going back to what you were saying about Mr. Vlad, right? And what's happened over there in Gog and Magog, him releasing those images, which goes back to us ruling during the Holy Roman Empire or the Byzantine Empire, what they will call the Dark Ages. This is the real Dark Ages right now. You know, you look at a man or woman, you don't even know if that's a damn man or a woman.
Right.
This is the real Dark Ages, man.
Right.
You know?
You want real quick? This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 33, and verse 29. It says, "Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee."
Right, we're happy because who is like unto us? All right, we're the children of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and the things that are made known, that are pleasing unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, are made known unto us, which likens us back into that woman. We're that woman that knows how to please the Lord. You're the nation, you don't know how to please the Lord, man. So you can never be a part of this.
Mm-hmm. And Babylon's got a heavy movement where they acknowledge Amalek as the children of the Lord. Go look up Praying for Armageddon. It's got a Cesare Borgia on a white horse with a rifle. And you got, listen, they have a church ministry in the fucking White House.
Yep.
Okay? They really believe Amalek's the people. That's why they're funding them. They say they believe blessed is they that bless you.
Yep.
So they actually believe, so this is a big deal what we're doing.
Yep.
Okay? This isn't a light thing. That's why the Spirit gets on guys that sell out. You don't need to sell out. They've already sold out. So we're here to proclaim and stand up and to rebuke. So Babylon actually believes that those are the true children of the Lord, and they're willing to go to war to defend them.
Then something else Amalek is doing, there's supposed to be a red heifer sacrifice coming up. They don't believe in the Lord, man. They're still in that old Levitical priesthood, and they're totally off.
Yep.
You know,
And
what
that-
they're doing to little children.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. That whole red heifer, they got the whole breakdown wrong. Because they're using Ezekiel, I think 40, and it just refers to a bullock. But Numbers 19 says a red heifer. But it's a female, if I'm not mistaken, because a heifer is a female cow.
Yeah.
You know? So that whole shit is off. And then the cows that they're getting are from Texas. They're not even getting it from their own land.
Because nothing's growing there. You know, because that land is being trodden down of the Gentiles, so the Lord's not blessing it.
Yeah. And Cain, remember the curse of Cain?
Yep.
It said the land you won't be till it, you know?
I had an Amalekite used to work out my job. A lot of them, they don't believe in the house shop.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
They don't. None of them do. They don't believe in the Lord. They're the modern day synagogue of Satan.
That's right.
All right. They're in the spirit of they're IUIC with white skin.
Yep.
All right, pushing the law.
You know why too? And I think Revelation 2 and 9, that's why they don't believe in the New Testament. Revelation 2 and 9.
Well, they use the tally. If y'all know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
they use that, which that's completely demonic.
Yep.
You know.
That gives them the right to do their sacrificing. But you got it.
And it says, O people saved by the Lord, that the
Right,
should
we're the people that's going to be saved by Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because it says in 2nd Esdras that the Lord is not going to suffer us to dwell in Egypt anymore.
Right.
Okay? So all these signs represent the downfall of Egypt and the uplifting of Israel. Call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
Right.
That's why that Passover was so important. So the Passover lamb isn't just a lamb dinner, okay? It represents Yahweh Shai. Look at this. Eclipse Fest.
Damn.
Look at that.
First party.
Look at that. Hippies, sifties, biggies, flicks, beverages at noon. Look at that,
Wow.
man. Look at that. Come on, man.
They make it to a party.
Well, Daniel 5.
I got it right here. Well, I'm gonna finish this quick.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, move it, sure.
Back in Deuteronomy 33 and 29, and it says, "The shoot of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency, and thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee."
Right, with year 2024, right? We're finding out every day that our enemies, this fucking devil, is a liar, man. Tells you in Job that he is a physician of no value, right?
And it says, "And thou shalt tread upon the high places."
We're going to tread upon their high places. When the Lord give us that spiritual power, we're going to tread upon their high. Go around. May how about Shem Yahushai destroy you?
That's right.
Fucking devil.
Excuse me, that was rude.
Get out of here.
Are you on
Keep reading,
stolen
man.
land?
Fuck
Are
out
you
here.
on stolen land? Did your ancestors steal this land? How did you acquire this land? How did you acquire the sidewalk? By rape, robbery, and murder. And according to the Bible, those that lead into captivity are going into captivity. It's the King James, who is a so-called black man, our ancestor. Did you know that? It's also in Hebrew. Did you know that? Do you know that we're Hebrew Israelites? Do you know that you're Edomites? Do you know that you're Edomites? What's your nationality according to the Bible? What's your nationality? What's your nationality according to the Bible? You're thieves. You're Cain. You're Esau. No, you're going into slavery.
This is
Fucking devils.
Second Esdras chapter.
Tired of these fucking pride ass.
Shalak
niggas, man.
Mashapatya.
Right.
Fucking like young Mashapatya.
Real.
Why Asha?
Like my pipe, my part of fucking Edomites.
Curse those devils.
Second Esdras chapter 6
It's all good.
and verse 7. It says, "They answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?"
Right, that's what that eclipse that represent a parting asunder of time. And they want to make a party out this shit, man. That's a very heavy thing that the Lord's about to do. You know, there's gonna be accidents. There's gonna be people are day drinking. The Lord might send the Lord's gonna send a demonic spirit, have you people fucking each other up on Monday, man. Which goes back to the worship of Moon Day, right?
And it says, "Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?"
Right. When shall be the end of when this man's gonna fucking go down? That's been the question since 2,000 years ago. Then when you go to Acts, what do they say? It said now it's gonna give the kingdom to us. Baba Kashaf. He say what? Can you get it, Baba Kashaf? Acts 1.
And it says, "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac."
And let me just say this. Next time, brothers, we'll just move out their way. Let them have it. Let them have it. Wisdom was commanded to rest on us. So you know what? If they're walking by, just slide in. Let them got it. Because there is a law where you can't block, which we're not. But this is where you apply wisdom. You know, we are offended, we are upset. But at the end of the day, we're going to move through the Holy Spirit. So we'll make sure we tuck in and then we go back out. All right? We said what we said. Wait, they stand where they stand, we stand where we stand.
Yep.
Now that's it.
Yep.
So it ain't gonna be a reoccurring thing. Because this is their kingdom right now, even though it's fallen.
Yep.
So let's start applying wisdom, but we see how these devils operate. All right, we kept it biblical.
Yep.
Now we're gonna keep it spiritual.
And then on top of that too, you know, them doing that, they just expose themselves.
Yeah.
As the devils that they supposed to be.
Yeah.
But right now, like the brother said, we're gonna keep it spiritual because soon Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna turn us into hunters.
She's the
You
one
know?
to interrupt us. She's
Yeah.
fucking yelling from down the block.
Yeah.
From right over here.
It's all good.
Yeah, demon.
It's all good.
That's why, and that's why the Lord said, "Wait ye upon me."
Yeah.
And we waiting.
Yeah.
We waiting to receive that power which the brother's gonna get.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna see them get judged while we be spiritual.
That's right.
You know, they're gonna walk down the street and in a beautiful sunny day, a lightning strike happens. How did a lightning strike just happen and there's no rain? Because that's gonna be the judgment.
Yeah, the spirits rise up, man.
And guess what? They're through. This is all they got. Babylon's done. You know, so right now, like the brother said, keep it spiritual, man. We're rejoicing. Let them be, grumpy and sad. They're done.
Receipt, verse 8?
Yes.
Okay. Pentecost.
No, wait.
What did you want?
They asked him about the kingdom.
Oh, okay. I got you. This is the book of Acts, chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord.
Right, because this is after the resurrection, right? Going back to those cicadas, which I believe they're supposed to come out Monday as well. That's symbolic of resurrection.
I get that for you, actually.
Thank you, brother. Which that goes in with Revelation 11. They shall stand upon their feet, and the Holy Spirit of life entered into them. So what us being out here is the resurrection. All right?
Yep, because
back up if you want.
Yeah, I do. Let's just slide in a little.
Yeah,
she was on one, but it's okay. It's all good. We're gonna be spiritual. We can even move across the street next camp. We can move. We're not out here for clickbait.
Exactly.
We're not out here like these other weirdo fucking jakes, man, that come out here and they want to fight. They want to go out while people are partying. The Lord's gonna start judging niggas,
Right.
man. He's gonna start judging. Remember the 7 sons of Sceva. The Lord says He loves them that dwell with wisdom. We kept it biblical. We gave them the rebuke. That was Mount Seir, and that's it.
Yep.
You know, anything else, hey, that's between them and the Lord,
Yeah.
man. Acts 1 and 6, when they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time...
Right. And I'm sorry. This is after the Lord rose and was with his men for 40 days after the resurrection. You know, I ain't learned that in the church. You know, they don't push the resurrection of Yahushua, but they tell you Jesus rose on Sunday. You know?
It says, will thou at this time restore again?
But hold up, this was after the Lord rose, and they were still in the Roman Empire. Okay, but they didn't understand that the Roman Empire had to go down. They had to rule as the Byzantine Empire, and then they would have to come back, which now is back as America, which is the second leg of that statue that Daniel saw, the Roman Empire.
Yep.
You know?
It says, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel?
So they was hungry, man. They was chomping at the bit for the kingdom. You know, now we're going to rule. Now we're going to get these devils that have been oppressing us, stealing from us, murdering our people, enslaving us. You know?
Showing no pity, no mercy. Even the biblical scholars say Esau was set up to annoy us, you know? So we just got to be aware of the tactics. We got to be aware of, you know, the fiery darts of the devil. That's what it's all about. This is a spiritual warfare, and that's the condition of the battle, you know? Because a weaker man would have wanted to get carnal. We kept it biblical, according to the scriptures. We allowed Esau to show his rust, allow him to show his wickedness, all right? And it says, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons.
Now why did he say that? Because Rome had to go down and it had to rise again because it's prophecy. All right? The testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
Yep.
All right?
Yep. And it says, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons. So when somebody comes on the comment board, oh, what do you think it is? When you think, it's not for you to know. You know? Study, pray. Pray to the Lord. Pray for patience. You know? Get into the scriptures. Because you got a lot of jakes that are now coming out and they want answers quickly. That's not what it's about. Of course, we're going to give you answers for understanding, but they're not asking for understanding. They just want to know the secret. So it's like, okay, I got this much time. Nah, man. The Lord didn't allow. It says no man knows a time, hour, or day. So you can discern the signs of the sky. Right. It's going to rain. Right. Okay? But are you discerning about the eclipses or the earthquakes? And these people's spirits are turning up. They're getting frantic.
Yeah.
They're getting afraid.
You can feel it, the increase of demonic energy on these people.
They're getting nervous.
They're getting more and more aggravating too.
They're getting anxious. Yep. They're excited. They're feeling the kingdom that was once strong turned to sand, and they can't hold it no more. It's slipping through their hands, and then they see so-called black men building.
That light is shining.
Yeah.
It says men love darkness rather than light. So that our light is agitating them.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. That was nothing more than a jump shot talking.
Yeah.
Bitch had a parasite under her tongue.
Which Lord, that might activate something. Man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And it says, it is not, Acts 1:7, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father has put in his own power.
Right, that's in the power spot. So not even Yahushua, we might have to get that in Matthew 24.
Okay.
Not even Yahushua knows the day or the hour, nor the angels. It says, but my Father only. Okay, so don't be on our comment board asking us when's we don't know what exact day, hour, minute, second.
Yeah, someone asked me, he could have been sincere, but sometimes the spirits be hot on us. And he said, what do you think about the 3 days? What do you mean, what do I think about the 3 days of darkness? It was 3 days of darkness. No, you watching something else, and then you probably heard that there's going to be another, right. So you wanted to come to who's prophesizing to get the biblical answer, when that proves you not reading it. It says 3 days of darkness, that's it. See, that's the problem, with Jake. That's misabusing the prophets.
Exactly.
You don't force the course of the river. We're doing lessons based off the inspiration that the Lord's given us, and we're fighting.
It says we know in part and we prophesy in part.
That's it. So we're giving you the trailer. You know what I mean? You asking about the end of the movie. Just watch the trailer, bro. Yeah. We waiting for it to happen too.
I got that for you. Matthew 24. Yes. This is Matthew 24 and verse. Just had it. Man. And verse
man, Brakatayah Bashar Shai, man. Victory's coming, man. These people are losing, brothers. You're literally watching an end of an age. We're in the beginning of Jacob's trouble, man. We're literally in the midst of it. Friends are gonna fight like enemies, couples are gonna break up. Don't let Satan allow women to distract you either, man. Yeah. Gird up.
We're in the time of Noah. What my man Smart said, he said the rain is falling and the ramp is just about up.
Yeah.
And bitches gonna drown.
Yup.
Yeah.
Yup.
Matthew 24.
You don't owe this place nothing. I'm sorry, brother. I'm so sorry. You don't owe this place nothing, man. One thing I noticed is this place misabuses our loyalty and our honor. We're honorable men up here. And you don't owe these fucking people nothing. You find a better job, quit that other bullshit job and get a better one.
Yep.
You need to make sure you're providing for yours. Fuck this place, man. These businesses, these people will turn your ass inside out with a smile on his face.
Oh, yeah.
You better read Sirach. He says if he got use, he'll use your ass.
Yep.
And then when you're in decay and poverty, he'll laugh at you.
Yep.
This place don't give a shit about you, man.
Yeah.
Busting your ass all day. You think, because you busting ass, it's going to pay off for me in the long run. Not what Esau. He's just glad he could keep paying your ass the bare minimum to keep slaving away to make him hundreds and thousands of dollars.
Millions.
That shit, I'm building over $100,000 fucking home, making crumbs
Because he made no, I'm sorry,
Nah.
but he made no account of our
of
labor.
our labor. You know?
That shit's offensive.
Exactly, but that's the rigor. Remember in Egypt, they increased it,
Yeah.
and they put more upon you. See, they want to break you so you're not serving your God. Well, you can't, because the Lord said, I got reserved 7,000 men that shall not bow a knee to Baal.
That's right.
This is all happening over again, man. You got it.
This is Matthew 24 and verse 36. And it says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven.
So the angels don't know when the Lord's coming back. Okay? The angels are messengers, and guess what? We're angels too. We have a message too. You know?
And it says, but my Father only.
Only the Father, so not even Yahweh Shai. You know?
Verse 30.
Do you talk to other people?
Do you have a question?
Yes. I mean, what do y'all represent?
We're the Israelites.
And how do women represent you?
Well, we have women of our nation too. We have the elect lady. Do you know you're an Israelite?
Yes, I know that.
You know the name of the Heavenly Father?
Yahweh,
There you go. What's the name of the Son?
Yahweh Shai.
There you go. That name is key because a lot of false camps out here, they're not telling you the name. They might tell you the name is Yahweh or Jehovah, but those are not names. In order to get, hold on one second.
I'm sorry.
In order to get the correct understanding, in order to get the correct connection, you have to have that true name.
Right. I totally believe that. Where do you? Because I've been studying like alone at home because I haven't known where a congregation is for me to congregate with someone.
Do you have a husband?
No, I don't.
Okay, so we asked because your husband would teach you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
but
good.
I don't have a husband, so I have to rely on the
No,
Most
you
High
got us now.
to send.
You got us.
Yeah, send
Okay.
messengers.
So we're Great Millstone of Rochester. Do you know the difference of camps? Like, do you know that there's like IUIC, ISBK?
Yes, I know. I followed IUIC until I heard some of their teachings concerning women.
Okay. What's your discrepancy concerning with women?
Well, that the women are supposed to be silent.
Yes.
I know Paul said that.
Yes.
But there, in the Apocrypha, it also talks about women prophesying,
You mean like a prophetess?
or people that the spirit will fall on women and men, and they'll be able to prophesy. So
But women are to teach. Because remember it says, if you want to get Ezekiel, my pastor is flock of men.
Yep.
See, because really what you're supposed to have is you're supposed to have a man. And then you have these conversations with your man at home, and then we talk about it. Well, see, like that right there. I'm trying to tell you something, and that's, you're saying, yeah, but, right? I get it, it's fine. It's no, yeah. No, I know, no, we don't take it that way, but we are teaching though. You know what I mean? It's fine, you're good, you're fine, it's fine. I'm just trying to explain it to you. I get it, you're hungry, you need answers. I get it, sister, you're fine, okay? You're good. What I'm trying to tell you is now you found it. You can learn right from us. We're live right now. You can ask your questions. We'll answer everything for you. You don't got to feel like I'm alone, I'm frustrated, I'm a woman, so I don't have a voice. You don't got to feel like that. All right, read this first.
Ezekiel 30.
We got you. We got all you women. We understand where you sisters are coming from, and we're going to break it down for you. You're not forgotten. You're not forsaken. You're home now. But we're going to help you. Because the Lord, see, the Lord raised us up. So we're going to lead you. You've been being led. We're going to lead you, okay? Read this.
Ezekiel 34 and verse 31. And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are men.
Yep.
And I am your God, said the Lord power.
Right, so the Lord raised us up because we all come from what? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You come from us, but you have a zeal. So your zeal's like, you want, like our sisters, it's like, you could feel like, what am I doing? Get Titus, what is it, the 2nd or 3rd chapter. We're gonna show you what you can do, and you can help us. Because we need help too, but our help comes from Yahweh Shema Shai at the end of the day. We're the ones that are gonna prophesy. Now you could have a dream or a vision, and you say, hey, I had this dream, and then I'm gonna say, okay, what was the dream? Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And okay, let's break it down. This is what it means, but that don't mean you gotta go on YouTube or you stand out here and tell people, you see? Now we got that in Titus.
Oh, 1 second.
It's Titus, the 2nd chapter. Have you read Titus yet?
No.
Good.
I just got a Sefer Bible.
You don't want that. The Sefer, I had it too. You don't want it.
Oh, I know.
You know, it's got false names in it.
I got it.
Yeah, I had that same Bible. We paid like $100 for it, right?
Yes, I
Yeah, I did too. And guess what? It's in the trash now. You don't even need it. I got you. We got you. We got you. You got the Titus?
Yep.
Start at 2, right?
Yep, I got you.
Now Titus is an understudy of Apostle Paul, and he sent Titus to the island of Crete. Now when he sent Titus there, he gave him orders how to handle his church and the ministry there. Like right now, you see a church. We're the church of Rochester. So this is how it's being handled. We're gonna have brothers, and then we're gonna have sisters. So we're gonna all make sure we're establishing it according to what it says, right? Now read this.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 3.
Start at 1.
It says, verse 1, Titus 2 and verse 1. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine.
Yep, so we got to give sound doctrine, because if we're off, then we're leading the sheep off. Okay, I got you. I know you're hungry. Keep going.
It says that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith and charity and patience.
Right, so we're what? We're being temperate, we're being patient, we're being understandable. We get it, right? We have a job like you have a job, but there's an order to it. If war broke out, women are not gonna be on the sideline with us. They're gonna be home praying that we make it home safe. That's what our sisters do. They pray for us, they make sure we're straight, they may make us garments. Hey, can I send this to you? Things like that, because we all have a role to play. Just before you got up here, there was a little skirmish that almost broke out. 2 Edomites came up, and these brothers telling them to move. We're not gonna have our women nor our children out here in the midst of that. When we went to war in Ai, when we went to war with Amalek, you had Moses, Joshua, and our men fighting. Our women were at home. Because what Esau does is he'll use our women and our children against us. See, keep going.
Verse 3 says, the aged woman likewise,
The aged woman, the sisters, here's what our sisters are to do. Keep going.
that they be in behavior as becometh holiness.
Right, so their behavior is to be holy. Like you are, but you're asking questions. You immediately said, I don't mean it in no way, and we get it. We read spirits. We understand you're not coming up on no bullshit. Excuse my language, but it's real life, right? You're old enough, you're an adult, so we get it. Our sisters, they just may say shalom, that's it. They don't post precepts. They may even have a precept, but they're not gonna say it because they understand that's not their place, because they've been open up to say, the Holy Spirit speaking, let me just listen. Ecclesiastes 5, be more ready to hear than to give the answer sacrifice of a fool. So we understand. Keep going.
It says, not false accusers.
Yep, so busybodies. A lot of these other camps, with all those women that they got, is a lot of drama, because they're trying to bring Israel together carnally and not spiritually. Like you found us through what? The Spirit. You know, you've seen us here before? Beautiful. Beautiful. So this is the first time you saw us? So we've been out here, what, 7 years? So that's the Spirit that brought you here. See? How long have you known you're an Israelite?
A couple of years.
Couple years. So we've been out here more than a couple years.
Studying on my own.
Right. And you don't got to study on your own. I got you. Okay? We got you. Keep going.
And it says, not given to much wine.
Right. So our sisters don't be drunk, tripping. And really in a woman's spirit, she don't be drinking like that anyways. But this is what our sisters will be doing. If they have a little bit of wine, or yayan, which is Hebrew for wine, is a little bit and that's it, right? Keep going.
It says, teachers of good things.
Teachers of good things, but to who? Keep going.
That they may teach the young women.
See? So you're to teach the young woman. Not so when you say, well, didn't it say in the Apocrypha, or didn't it? So then now right there it clarifies when it comes to teaching. So I get it. You got a zeal. You want to say something. We understand that. You're by yourself. We get it. What you got?
Okay, so if I can teach the young women
Yeah. But
Yeah.
teach what?
how to be a woman,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Watch, keep reading.
Right.
And it's fine. I'm sure you got nieces, little sisters, or young.
Yeah, but you said I couldn't get on YouTube and do that because I thought about that. Our women are lost. They're lost.
But let me ask you this: for us to be delivered, what needs to take place?
The headship needs to come back the way that it should.
What's going to happen is the elect,
Father,
the 144,000 are going to be sealed, which are men. The main focus is the men. Because you could teach all so-called black and brown women who they are and will still be in captivity catching hell. The whole purpose of these prophecies is for the Lord to seal his elect, which are 144,000 Israelite men, 12,000 from each tribe, and that's when the destruction's gonna come. So I understand where you come from, but you have to learn to understand Paul made water, Apollo gives the plant, but the Most High gives the increase. So, did you learn your Israelite from another woman?
I learned it from watching.
Just yes or no. Did you learn that you're Israelite from a woman?
I can't say yes or no because I
But
have a lot of information.
I get you, but the answer, let's just be honest, is no. Any of you brothers, did you learn your Israelite from a woman?
No.
Any of you brothers, you learn your Israelite from a woman? No. We all learned it from the man.
Yeah,
Because,
I
see?
probably didn't learn it.
Yeah, it's fine though. It's fine. So I get it. You have this spirit like, I need to tell other sisters. Remember, we were like that. I tried to call Trick Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we try to tell everybody. But then we learn, you know what? I can't force the course of a river. Philippians 4:12. It says, seek thy own salvation. Now we're in a time where you want to make sure you're right.
Yeah.
That's what's first.
Right, absolutely.
That's what's first. And then everything else is going to follow. We care about each other, but each one of these men up here at the end of the day want to make sure they're going to get delivered too. So you want to make sure you're going to get delivered. You could spend a whole month with this sister and then out of nowhere she just falls apart. And then you get frustrated. Like remember Moses? He got frustrated with Israel in the wilderness. He said, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? Because these people ain't getting it. So at the end of the day, if the Holy Spirit ain't dealing with them, they're not going to get it even though you're going to try to do something. So I get where you're coming from. So can we finish that, Titus?
Yep. Back in Titus chapter 2 and verse 3.
Gotcha.
Verse 4, it says that they may teach the young women to be sober.
Right, now how's that going to play out? And you're just your daily walk. Not like you open it up and you say, Shalom, sisters, and you got the flowers, you know, and you got the backdrop. That's not what it means. That's our job. That's our position. Our position is to be the teacher, to be the elder, to be the head. That's why it says, I suffer not a woman to teach. But when you are home or you're cooking, you may have some Israelite women around, and then your actions are teaching them.
Right.
How you conduct yourself, how you handle your husband will teach someone. Not meaning you got to get subscribers and then they watch. And then the people that watch don't even mean that they're really sincere.
Right.
You know how many people are watching us right now that are demons, that ain't really on nothing, smoking weed, getting drunk, committing adultery. You got men that claim to be Israelites just to get our women, just to get our sisters. Keep going.
And it says,
We got our eye on all of it.
it says to be sober,
Yup.
to love their husbands.
Now it said to be sober. Now you got to be sober what? Spiritually. You don't want to be drunk with any form of feminism. Like feminist, you would be feminine, but you know the feminist movement where it's all, like right now, have you ever heard of the demon, the Queen of Heaven? There's a Queen of Heaven demon that our people have been seduced by for eons.
Yeah.
And the Queen of Heaven demon is where if it's a woman, it's okay. It's women, focus women. Our women, the real sisters, focus on the Lord's elect, which are the men, the brothers. That's who comes first, and even our women know that. You see?
Well, that's why I want to be taught.
We got you. You're here. You're good.
I do.
You're good.
I really do have a spirit of thirst.
Good.
I don't, yeah.
We got you. Keep going.
And it says to love their husbands,
Yup.
to love their children, to be discreet.
To be discreet. Keep going. Like right now, you're learning to be discreet. You know, we're practicing it. These brothers all probably got a point to say right now, but they're understanding it's the Spirit that's speaking. Then it may jump on this brother. He's going to say something. We fall back. These brothers are learned men, but they're not saying nothing because we're all allowing the Spirit to flow for edification. Now, what is it?
What Bible then do I get?
A King James Bible. The King.
I get a King James
Yeah.
Bible?
Well, I mean, you could get the
They
16.
don't have the. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. You could get the 1611, but it's Old English.
Oh yeah, I know. It's old, but it has the right words in there. Yahweh and find Yahweh?
You only way you'll find Yahweh and Yahweh Shai is in the Paleo Hebrew, which you don't need that because once you read it and you see Lord, your mind now says, oh, when it says Lord, that's Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai.
So I shouldn't have the sefer because it
Well, does the Sefer say Yahweh?
no, it says Yahweh.
Exactly, and that could throw you off. So you don't want that because you could keep reading it and now you're installing yourself with Yahuwah instead of Yahweh. Those are false names. It's not even the correct Hebrew. Yep. Keep going.
Back in Titus chapter 2 and verse 5, it says, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home,
Yep.
good, obedient to their husbands, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed.
Yep.
It says, young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded.
See, so there's a whole premise
That was it.
that we all follow. You got something, Ryan?
Yep.
Yep.
This is Acts 7 and 48. It says, howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as said the prophet. So pretty much, we don't have a church or a building, but this is what we have church. Because church means to call out. The Most High sent his men out to the highways and hedges. So we do have a YouTube channel that we can give you. You can watch us online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your phone?
No, I left it in my car.
All right. Well, if you want to grab it, we give you our channel, and we can give you the channels, and you subscribe, edify, and if you have a question for a breakdown, we can answer it.
What's the name of the channel?
It's GMS Solemn Assembly.
GMS.
Yeah.
Solemn?
Just come back.
Yeah,
We'll
just
give
grab
it
your
to
phone.
you.
Yeah, we got you.
My car is way down.
Okay.
I have
Oh.
to park way down.
We'll write it down. You got it. I got it. Just teach, bro.
You got it for it?
Yeah.
All right.
We got you.
We're going to write it down for you.
We got it, man. We got you. You know the word for business?
All right, now back in second Esdras.
It's buying money. Buying
I got you.
1 Corinthians 11, just for edification.
Yeah, I need to be
Gotcha. Now you good, bro. You good. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11.
The mark of the beast is a part of
Hold
the
on.
beast.
Just, I got you.
And what's that? Y'all got it.
Teach, okay?
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 3.
Verse 1, brothers.
Verse 1, it says, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
Right, so this is what Paul is saying unto Corinthians, all right, that y'all need to follow me. 1 Corinthians 11.
So let me find it.
1 Corinthians 11 and verse 1, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Yahweh Shai.
Right, so we're followers of Paul, right, the Apostle Paul.
Verse 2, it says, now I pray.
See why we can't have nobody? This is what we deal with out here.
The chariot and his rider. But this is church.
Right.
This is why it says lift up your voice like a trumpet, man. Say, so we out here, excuse, but we can't help it. My bad, bro.
And then I just come on here and you
Verse 2, now I praise you, brethren, that ye remember me in all things and keep the ordinances.
Right, so the Most High set up disciples who later became apostles. All right, now we follow those men. We follow what? The writings, the teachings of those men. And by us following these writings and teachings, we're actually following Yahushua, right? Because what does it say in the gospel? He that receiveth you, receiveth he that sent me, right?
And it says, as I delivered them to you. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Yahweh Shai.
Right, the head of every man is Yahushua. Yahushua is our head, our Lord, okay?
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the head of the woman is the man. Okay, so right now the earth is upside down. Everything is out of order. Right now, this devil has women over men. You have single parent households, so that's a plague in our community. Okay?
And the head of Yahweh Shai is the Most High Yahweh.
Right, and the head of the Most High is I'm sorry, read that again.
It says, and the head of Yahweh Shai is Yahweh.
The head of Yahushua is Yahweh. So there's an order to things. Right? Then we just read in Titus, the woman would teach younger women, teach up the children and guide and protect the house. While the men are out here teaching.
Right.
Your sisters out there, all you need to do is just watch and learn from home, man.
Well, that right there is a testimony.
Yeah, that is.
That's a testimony because you could see that's what sisters are battling right now.
Yeah.
They feel, because they're like, well, what's my position? Where you even got brothers What you always say, Ira? You say I'm just trying to put my brick in. You're in it. If Yahweh Shai to come back, y'all not gonna be like, oh, well, they were. No, y'all with us too.
Yep.
Y'all right. This is, even though it's a camp, this is a church. Y'all brothers raiding the church.
Y'all are doing the work too.
This is the work.
You know, being out here is work because you're showing your faith.
Them on the
Yep.
comment board. You're at church. For the sisters listening, that's the work. See, what it is you got to understand the roles and position. Like, think about a NBA team. You got the health advisor, the trainer, but he's not on the court shooting threes, but he just trained the man who is. So we all win.
Exactly.
We're all gonna win. This is the work right there. The mere fact that you could just sit and watch and listen, that's work. You're doing it. And if the Lord is moving a brother to teach, to get out here, that's different. But a woman's role isn't to come out and teach. The Spirit was showing it right there. You heard all the noise, the gate move, sidewalk, and then we even ourselves, we gotta maintain our spirit being out here. So now imagine if a woman had to deal with that. She could be overthrown with carnality, you know. And look, expect more sisters coming up, you know. And we're gonna have to tell you brothers to teach them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, you got to teach her, man. Let her have it. Let her get her the news. Let her know what's going on. And really what it is they want to get settled down. They got to get settled down in the spirit because they're not getting a direct answer. This is why wisdom and knowledge will be our stability. You see that, brothers? So, hey, man, for brothers that got women that ain't listening, you're fucking dumb. Because you got women ready. Like, I need to get in.
I'm in the spirit of Lot's wife.
Yep.
Where you're Eddie Griffin.
Yep.
He says Lot's wife had to be the dumbest bitch ever. But that's a lot of these women. They're going to look back.
Yep.
Because they've already looked back, you know?
Yep.
That's the spirit. You know, if she'd have kept driving, like I see out right now.
Well, it's fucking 60 out. Of course they're out right
Yeah.
now.
She got stopped right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She would have ran.
Yeah,
but
yep.
I didn't expect her to come.
But Pete, she said that she didn't stay with IUIC because of the woman's role. But we told her the same thing. What you thought you were gonna get? And that's another thing. For you Israelites out here trying to bump around to find what's convenient for you, your ass is gonna end up as a foolish virgin.
Because you're trying to go up another way.
Yep.
This is the only way.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, and we didn't make it that long. We said what we had to say, and really it was just for edification, more for the sisters that been watching.
Right.
They needed to hear that, you know?
This is Jeremiah chapter 31, starting at verse 5. Jeremiah 31 and verse 5. Thou shalt yet plant vines.
It's a heavy chapter, man. You know,
Upon,
it talks about the new covenant, which we're not under right now. We're under grace, you know. But once Yahweh Shai comes back and we get those new bodies, then you can say, hey, we're in the new covenant, okay?
Jeremiah 31 and verse 5. Then thou shalt yet plant vines upon the mountains of Samaria. The planters shall plant and shall eat them as common things.
Right, so right now, you know, we're in this land, we're famished. We have heathens trotting down our land, and that land is not prospering, going back to the curse of Cain. Right, the fruit not yielding proper nutrients unto him, okay, proper vegetation, things of that nature. But once we get our land back, that land is going to be blessed, okay?
Verse 6. For there shall be a day that the watchmen upon the Mount Ephraim shall cry, Arise ye, and let us go up to Zion unto the Lord our God.
Right, Zion, the monument, okay? And we're returning back unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right. For thus said the Lord.
Well, this is us returning right here.
Right.
This is actually an altar. This is an altar, and guess what? We're a part of the sacrifice. That's what people don't understand because they're so drunk with Babylon's ideology that they have no idea they're walking past an altar to the Lord.
I'm sorry.
You got it?
I was going to say that was spiritual. First, that white demon came up.
Yep.
Her dad.
Yep.
And the Lord sent that sister up.
Yep.
You know, may Yahweh Hashem
Right.
Yahweh Shai bless her.
Yeah, she's in the right
Yeah.
spirit. It's all good. That's what we're saying. We get it.
Yeah,
We get it.
See, you can tell about these other shepherds that are not really shepherds, but they mishandle the sheep.
Yeah.
So that's why she came up like that.
Yeah.
You know, when people come up, we have to ask, say, you know the name, you know this?
Yeah.
Because we got to give you the correct thing.
Right.
You know?
Verse 7. Jeremiah 31 and 7. Sing with gladness for Jacob and shout among the chief of the nations.
That's, in the kingdom, there's a scripture in Psalms that says we're going to sing loud upon our beds. Right now, you don't wake up singing. You wake up to an alarm clock, to everybody's fighting you in traffic. and you're sitting in a job that you don't want to be at, man.
Demons.
Oh yeah.
Right, to what? Make a few numbers in a fucking computer system? Right?
Yep.
Madness. And it says, publish ye, praise ye, and say, O Lord, save thy people, the remnant of Israel.
Right, the remnant of Israel, the elect. Okay, because there will be 144,000 or 12,000 from each tribe: Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Issachar, Zebulun, Naphtali, Simeon, Manasseh. Okay,
No, that's what we were saying, because that was really a cut from the Holy Spirit. Because when a woman's asking that, like, wait a minute, the whole purpose is the election.
right.
Now, yes, like the brother said, the elect lady, but a sister waking up ain't bringing us closer to the kingdom
Right.
than a man of the Lord waking up.
Exactly. It's not more. It's gold and silver.
Yeah,
The men are likened unto gold. Our women are likened unto silver.
because and silver can't handle the hottest of heat. Only the gold can. So we stand out to endure that purging, you know?
That's right. Verse 8, and it says, behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the coasts of the earth.
Right. The North Country dealing with America, Babylon. Okay. This is where the majority of the Israelites are scattered, and on top of that, you have Ephraim bringing his children to the murder. You know, the great migration, but it's still happening unto this very day.
And it says, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with child.
Woman with child. So you're gonna have pregnant women being delivered. The Most High is gonna deliver women, but a lot of these women are not gonna make it.
No.
Oh,
You
yeah.
gotta stress that to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so our
Yeah.
fierce sisters out there that are watching and learning, keep watching and learning, man.
Yep.
Keep being built up, keep having your faith strengthened.
Yep.
Fast if you have to, keep reading. Don't be like these women in the world because they're done, man.
Yep.
And it says, verse 8, the woman with child and her that travaileth with child together.
We're entering a time where you're gonna have women ask us if they could be our woman.
Yeah.
Can I be under you?
Yep.
Can I be under you? I see what you're doing. I'm out here. I'm naked. I understand now. Can I be called yours?
Because I need you to teach me and lead me.
Yes.
Because that's what the Most High is doing. He's raising us up to be men,
Yep.
to be leaders. Can you give me that in Isaiah 46 and 8, Baba
Yep.
Kashaw? Because that's the time that we're in, man.
Yeah, we're not in this playing hard to get, chasing. Like, we're the prize.
Mac Daddies.
Yeah, we're the prize. So for you sisters out there, take that testimony. Like, you know what? I need to get a brother. I need to get a man of the Lord, cause this shit's about to go down. You know?
Because help me. What the Lord said, I have made it help me for Adam. So
Yeah.
help a brother.
Yeah. Help me put the garment on.
Yeah.
No?
What, Isaiah 40.
6 and verse 8.
Yep. This is Isaiah 46 and verse 8. Remember this and shew yourselves men.
Right, we're men of the Lord, right? But our apostles always say, before you have to be a man of the Lord, you would have to be a man. Okay? So we're remembering our God, what he requires of us, law, statutes, and commandments, which we keep to the best of our ability. You know, but it's ultimately it's faith. We're under grace. We don't beat you down with the law, man.
No.
We didn't ask her about her fringes.
No.
Right.
You know?
Right. I look too. You know what I mean? Like, cause when Jake come up, they kind of have a typical attire, you know, what they're wearing. You kind of know where they're coming from, you know? We get it, but y'all brothers know we don't push we joke about it, but we're not pushing that on you because we're under grace.
Right.
You know?
It's all about Yahweh Shai.
He said, before you check, the mote in your
Yeah.
brother's eye, you got to check the beam.
You gotta check yourself, which is what? Self-examination.
Yep.
Which must be done daily.
Yes. Yep. In all things, you know?
On top again.
Yep.
Bakasha.
Isaiah 46 and 8. Remember this. So remember it, right? Write it down. Take a picture.
Lion King.
You know? Remember who you are. Because this place wants you to forget who you are. This place wants to try to change who you are. You know? Always.
I'm sorry, but going back to that movie, I think it's Black Panther with Wakanda, where she said, tell him who he is.
Yeah.
You know, remember who you are.
Yep.
So now we have remembered, so now we're standing up.
Yep.
You know?
And that's that great fear that's falling on these people.
And like that image, I know you brothers seen, the Elise was playing Monopoly on these people's backs.
Jakes.
So
Yeah,
once
yeah.
they stand up, that game is over.
Over.
You know? So that's what, call lawyer.
Yeah, call lawyer.
Oh, yeah.
Over, man.
Game over.
That's right. Great fear fell upon them.
That's right. Isaiah 46 and 8. Remember this and shew yourselves men.
Right, men take accountability. They handle their business. You know, so you have to take a job. You got to work, man. You got to take care of yourself. You gotta take care of responsibility. Each brother's situation is different.
Yes.
You got children.
Yes.
You handle your children.
Yes.
You know, if the mother of your child will let you.
Yep.
You know?
Yep,
Like
well-
I said, each brother's situation is different.
Well, I'm glad you said that. You had those brothers out there, Saints to Jersey. What's their names?
Saints of Jersey.
Hey, there's some good brothers, right? Remember, Yahushua said, he that's gathering and not scattering is with me.
Yep.
So see, that's the difference between us and other guys. We acknowledge truth holders. If you got truth, hey, shalom thee. But anyways, the brother gave a beautiful, heartfelt testimony where he was in court for child support and the earthquake happened in the middle of him getting oppressed by the fucking nigga woman and Esau. And they had to scramble out of the courtroom. An earthquake happened while they were trying to up the ante of the holes in his bag and trying to take away the rights of his children. So an earthquake happened. So at any minute, while we're getting oppressed, while the manager with his stupid ass badge is over you, you're at work with some vain ass, you know, you brothers know you all work. Yeah. Some garbage shit going on and you gotta sit here and listen to.
So it's a peon with a battery in his back because they got a manager position and you're just an associate.
Right. But in the middle of that, the Lord will bring judgment, you know? So we're just waiting. At any moment, things can happen, man. I'm gonna finish off. I know you got some cards out. It says, "Shew yourselves men," which a lot of brothers may have grew up without a father, so they're learning to be men now, you know? You're learning to be a man now in this walk. This walk turns you into a man.
Oh yeah.
It says, "Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors."
Repent. You know, you're going back to being accountable. You know? What did it say? If they acknowledge their sins, then I will come unto them and deal with them, man. So we're acknowledging our offenses. And we're just dealing with it, man. Oh, what Micah said, can you get that real quick?
Yep. I'll acknowledge, I'll bear the indignation.
We're bearing that indignation.
Oh yeah.
You know, you can't really say what you're going through. It ain't, no, you died, the Lord gave you your judgment, and here we are. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe it's 7 to 8.
Yep. This is,
Try verse 9. I think it's 9.
yep. Micah, Thawada. I'll start at verse 8 though. Micah 7 and 8. "Rejoice not against me, O my enemy, when I fall."
Right, and you have in Esau and all these other nations
Yep.
rejoicing at you, hey, because we fall.
Yep. Because look, it says, "I shall arise."
Call law, Yahweh Shem El
A
Shai.
resurrection. Rise again.
Yeah.
You know?
Rise it, man.
We're rising up. They're going back. The cicadas represent the resurrection.
And I still got that too. Going
Yeah,
back.
that's heavy to me.
Yeah, that's
You
that's very spiritual.
Yeah, because you had brought the article out, and I remember when we were going into it, I didn't feel satisfied with what I was looking up, but that was the spirit dealing.
Yeah.
So immediately I just kept looking, and I sent it to the chat, and I was like, "Yo, it means resurrection."
Yep.
So I had to do a lesson on it, you know. So we look at those things as spiritual. I'm gonna say a $9 word, extrapolation.
Yeah, because that goes into what? The resurrection of our Lord
Yes.
in our nation.
Yes.
You know, so that's a sign too.
That's our head. You know, going back, you know, because it's just going back to women, we got a head.
Or they
right.
call it cicada getting.
Woo! I
shit.
seen that. I'm sorry, brother. I seen that. Cicada getting. I seen that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it says they haven't been released in trillions of years, or
Trillion-
no, of centuries.
To Esau's time.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
It says, "Rejoice not against me, O my enemy." So, brothers, you got to accept the baptism of humility, humiliation. There's times where you're going to go through some shit that's humiliating, but it's baptizing you.
Oh, that reminds me of what Jeremiah saw. He said they wagged their head. Can you get that, Ira? Lamentations 2, I believe it's 14. They said, this is the day we look for it.
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
them niggas.
See?
You know, they're smoking weed, they're
Yeah.
women of whores,
Yeah.
they're glorrillas, they're sexy red, they're Megan Thee Stallions.
I got it. The book of Lamentations, chapter 2, verse 14. "Thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things for thee, and they have not discovered thy iniquity."
Might be 15.
Yeah, I think it's 15.
15.
Yeah.
Verse 15. "All that pass by clap their hands."
Yeah, they clap their hands because they're rejoicing at us falling. You know?
"All that pass by clap their hands at thee, and they hiss and wag their heads."
Shake their head at us, talk shit. Just like earlier, man.
Yep.
"At the daughters of Jerusalem."
That's us, because that's going back to us representing that woman, that comely and delicate woman.
saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
Right, are these the people of God? Are these the Israelites? No way. You know?
Well, that's why other camps pride themselves in outward appearance. But that's why Yahweh Shai said, though their outward appearance is as white as sepulchres, inward is hypocrisy and dead man's bones.
Yep.
You know? The Sakari Passover showed you that. They made sure this time it was in a nice place and blue. I like the colors, but it's full of hypocrisy and dead man's bones. Because in the middle of that service, Alazar said, he said the Passover is just a lamb dinner, nothing else.
Yeah,
Yes.
he said that. Yep.
I recorded it too.
Yep.
I told the Lord immediately, look what he's doing. I got it on my phone. But he made sure
Wow.
to say that. Oh, the Passover this, the Passover that. He said it ain't nothing else but a lamb dinner.
Wow.
Or a lamb. He said the lamb is the Passover, it ain't nothing else.
Lord got delivered up on that night, man.
That's crazy.
But
man.
Apostle Paul said Hamashiach is our Passover.
Right.
John the Baptist said, behold, the Lamb of God.
Right.
And then do you know that it was a lamb that was sacrificed to redeem us out of Israel? So Yahweh Shai is that lamb that was sacrificed to redeem us from the old covenant and out of what I say, Israel, I meant Egypt. Out of Egypt, excuse me. Y'all know what I meant.
Yeah, that's what he
I believe he said that also we demon to come out the
Exactly.
have a lot of Zakba because he said he made a lesson saying that the Passover is not a lamb dinner.
Yep,
So he's
see?
trying to come out the
See?
name of the Lord.
Yep.
He a scoffer.
Yep.
Yeah,
What you gonna,
exactly.
what you gonna say, Ira?
No, I was just saying something simple. Just like that's why we had to put the lamb blood on the post.
Yep.
That was symbolizing how Shai,
Right.
come, excusing our sins,
And-
Passover, death Passover.
In Egypt.
Yep.
Now that's why we drink wine now.
Exactly.
Because now instead of it over the doorpost, we drink it to be in us.
Right.
You know?
And that shows you where his faith and his belief is.
Yep. And hey, let him be filthy
Yeah.
still.
Yep.
You can have all that nice garment and clothing on, but you still filthy. You know, so it's fine. See, we're growing in the spirit where, bro, I get all upset.
Yeah.
But we're growing in the spirit like, okay, now stand with that. Stand with what you believe in. You know?
That's what don't Yahweh Shai said about men with garments, fancy garments,
Yes.
in the king castle. That's you ain't in the kingdom to dress so fancy.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Really, you're supposed to be sackcloth. You know? Now, was I reading that Micah?
Yeah, Mike.
Micah 7 and
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you finish that in
oh, that's
Lamentation?
right, that's right.
No, that's right. The joy of the whole earth.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was it.
What's going? You had mentioned Glorilla. She was on fucking Shay Shay with your big grown ass. God, I'm calling you Shay Shay.
Josh Shane,
Oh,
It could have been the Sharp Show, but
Right.
whatever. Right? Whatever.
Razor sharp.
I'm learning to lower my blood pressure. But on that show, she admitted how her mother knew the Bible front and back and they didn't celebrate Christmas because she said somewhere in there it tells you against what the Christmas tree is. So she was saying that on that show. So she's aware who she is. And a lot of them Jakes that are being brought up, they be knowing. The one G Herbo,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
talked about his uncle knowing he's an Israelite. A lot of them know who they are, you know?
And she also said she don't eat pork.
See?
Oh yeah.
See?
Even Omar Epps' dad is Nishai.
Oh wow. Oh wow. See?
A lot of these Jakes know. A lot of them know.
We didn't know. That was the thing. We didn't know. But now we know, so we looking at those that did know and say, that's what you're doing with it? You know?
They sold out.
Yep.
Jakes like that, they got a covenant with Esau, a covenant with death.
But they
Yep.
got their consolation.
Yep.
Exactly.
You know?
Back in Micah 7 and 8, rejoice not against me, O my enemy, when I fall.
Right, we're falling, we're in captivity.
Mhm.
Esau's rejoicing. He's happy.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Making trillions off our backs.
Yep. While a trillion cicadas about to rise up, which they're real noisy too.
Yeah.
It's a trumpet. It says, when I fall, I shall arise.
Right, because why?
When I sit in darkness, the Lord shall be a light unto
The
me.
Most High is lighting our way. Yahweh Shem Shai is a light unto us, man.
So Jacob's trouble is gonna be like when you stepping, you know what I mean? Everywhere you step, it lights up.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Annie, are you okay? You know what I mean? Because remember, when there was, I'm sorry, brother, when there was darkness, there was a light in Goshen.
Yep.
So we're gonna have our lights on. I believe that.
So-
Electricity.
I'm sorry. So don't worry about the 3 days of darkness, man.
Yeah.
Just pray for the light.
Yeah.
No, Salaki, can I land back what you just said?
Yeah.
Like a month ago, I had a dream about that. Everything was dark. It was black out. For some reason, my TV was on.
See?
My lights wasn't working in the house.
See?
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's a beautiful thing. That's the internet. You know, because where is it being broadcasted? The truth. The truth is shining forth. The light is shining. So in Jacob's trouble, just because of power out, I'm still gonna flip the switch on. You know? The car, we'll drive a car without any car keys. You know? Remember, the Lord told Peter to stand on water.
Great miracles are coming, man. Okay? So just pray for the Lord to increase your faith.
Yes.
You know, there's a scripture that said, I believe there's a man said, Lord, I have faith, but please increase my faith, man. You know, the brother can find it. I'm not really sure what it says, but it's in the gospel.
I'll get it real quick. But real quick.
Oh, I'm finished. You want to grab it? I got this. Yep.
I'll look for it.
Micah 7:9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord.
So we're just bearing the indignation. This is the indignation of the Lord.
Yeah.
You know?
From everlasting to everlasting. Everlasting to everlasting.
Yeah.
I ain't tribe of Judah.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever denomination, we all praise and worship the same God.
Man, we all
He's
praise
worthy
one
to be
God of God.
praised. He's worthy to be praised.
Yep.
I didn't mean to.
No, you good, man.
Elijah. Give you all this inspiration
Yep.
and encouragement.
Yeah, thank you. We praise you. How about Shemi Awashai?
Elijah.
We praise you. How about Shemi Awashai? Yep. Yep, you too. It's happening, man.
Yo, spirits, yo.
It's happening. Look at it. It's all over.
Yo.
Tonight's the Sabbath.
Yeah.
You know? And then the new moon. Y'all notice the next Sabbath is, right? That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Moon day.
Moon day. So this will be our last Sabbath for this moon. And then the new Sabbath will be Monday to Tuesday. So the Sabbath will be ushered in through a solar eclipse. Not a lunar, a solar.
Ooh.
I was going to take that day off.
Right.
I was thinking,
It's going to be crazy out there, man.
yeah. And look, I mean, look at all these, y'all brothers been out here, y'all been out here with us all winter. Look at all these people out here. They're like cicadas. They just
They
came
just
out of
popped
nowhere.
Yeah, yep.
She's screaming, he's dissed, he's throwing up Canorto, she's crying. You know, people are, it's wilding out here.
You
And-
mentioned Esau and Jacob.
yeah.
Catch
Oh,
that?
he did?
Yep.
Oh, you did?
Oh,
I
wow.
heard him.
Say no about
That was spirit.
I got that account that you wanted.
Yes.
I just got finished.
Look, just a little bit, Baba Kashad. It says Micah 7:9, and then this thing, I'm sorry, it's getting famous.
Yep.
So people are gonna really want to jump on this now.
Yep.
You know, but it's like, it'd be like, where you been? We been here.
Right.
You know? It
Like
said,
I told y'all, I was at work and I just, in the lunchroom, and I heard from, the lunchroom is big. It's a big lunchroom, right? So out there, where you first walk in, then, towards the back of the lunchroom, I heard these jakes at the table. He said, yeah, man. He said, Yahweh. I said, what? I went all the way down there to talk to him. So these jakes, they know,
Wait
he
till-
said the name is Yahweh and the son is Yahweh Shah.
wait till that mark comes.
Right, right.
You know? Micah 7:9.
That wouldn't happen when we first came in. Stuff like that didn't happen.
Oh,
We were looked at as taboo, if you will.
yep.
Weirdos.
I will bear the indignation of the Lord because I have sinned against him.
Right, sin is transgression of the law. We sinned, we messed up.
Yep.
But we're acknowledging that and we're repenting
Yep.
and we're not meddling with our sins anymore.
Nope.
You know?
And that's why through the Spirit we embrace humility while you have other camps that are embracing the kingdom now. You know, like we have a solemn Passover, we're lowly. We may have our little laughs, but guess what follows after it? Sorrow. Because we understand what we've done. We're contrite, but we're really, look, 444. You know, we're looking for the Lord, man. You know, we're not pleased with what our condition is right now.
Going back to the sure mercies of David. That's what we're hoping for.
Right.
It says, I will, because I have sinned against him, and this is Micah saying this.
Yep.
It says, because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause, which that reminds me of a lawyer, which is Yahweh Shai, Lion of Judah. Didn't he say that?
Yeah, he said, Lion of Judah.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, which Elijah came back as Abba Bivens.
That's right.
And us as the children are now turned back to the fathers.
That was
I
very
like the way
spiritual.
they broke that down. And it made a lot of sense.
Good.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
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 That click.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense, man. We out here, right?
Yep. Yep.
That was very spiritual, everything you kept saying, though.
Yep. And it says, until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. So the Lord's getting ready to execute judgment for us. You
Well,
see?
this eclipse is happening for us.
Yup.
The cicadas rising.
Yep.
It says I created the world for their sakes, man.
Oh, the third woe is happening for us. He said, for what you've done against my people Israel.
Joel
Yeah,
3.
yeah,
We
Joel
read that
3,
before.
yeah.
Okay, I'll hold that.
Actually, I got it. You want it in the
Yeah,
GNT?
please. Whatever.
Oh,
The GNT, yeah.
pulling out more swords today.
Hook it up. Cook it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, hook it up.
And it says, and execute my Shapatyim for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
Man, call all y'all about something else.
That's what we're waiting on,
Keep
man.
going because
Yep.
it talks about the wicked woman.
Then she that is my enemy.
Right, because going back to woman, you have women of our nation that are going to be delivered.
Well, she told me to shut up when I was reading that. She's on the phone. She told me to shut up.
Oh, wow.
See? So that conversation is more important than the words of the Lord.
So
So
they
that
hate, I'm sorry, they hate him that rebuked
in the gate. Exactly.
So we're hated,
Yep.
you know?
Yep. So
These
that's
people
gonna
actually
be
hate us,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
Yeah. It says that too in the scriptures.
Despise.
Yeah.
It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it.
Women that are in that spirit,
Yep.
you know, because it ain't really us you hate, it's the spirit of the Father.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And it says, and shame shall cover her.
You're going to be ashamed in that day. 'Cause
Yep.
It's going to come a time where you're going to want answers and you're going to be looking for men like us.
Yep.
You know? But you won't be able to find us because the famine of the word is coming.
Yep. And it says, excuse me, shame shall cover her. It's just like GTA out here.
Yeah, man. It's lawless out here.
Might have to go to King Street. It says, shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God?
And these women, they all say that in one shape, form, or another because they don't believe in the Most High, man.
Or you could have a scenario, I'm just speaking as a man, but I'm saying a scenario, you could have a brother that had a woman, maybe even told her, she lost patience and left, now her ass is gonna die. Right in Jacob's trouble, you know? Because she said, where is he? He ain't back yet. Because your ass lack faith, you need to relax. See?
You look
The
back.
things are about to change, man. You could have a woman you think's gonna be yours to the end.
Yep.
Look at Lot's wife, you know?
Remember Lot's wife.
And things are going to tilt in our favor, too.
Thank you, bro.
Isaiah 4:1.
Thank you. It's gonna be like this.
It's already
Right.
happening.
It's gonna be a switch. You're gonna have to, hey, oh man, how you doing?
It's like that sister got that chip when I was
Exactly, because that ain't her, that ain't his woman.
Yeah.
That ain't his fucking woman, man. Excuse my language for, you know, the young
Right.
maybe watching. But like I was saying, we're adults here. This is
Right.
real life. We speak reality here.
Yeah. That's Esau's woman.
Exactly.
No, that ain't his woman. That's Esau's
Instagram
woman.
got her.
Exactly.
Social media got her. TikTok got her.
Yep.
Government.
The government got her. And you know how he got her? Through inflation. Because what he did was he raised up the prices, forced her ass to get a job. Now she's away from you at least 8 hours out the day being indoctrinated, being around all these other men and spirits, and then she's coming home and you gotta re-wash her again, and it's a continual cycle that just won't end.
Right. It just won't end until the Lord comes.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, that's why Paul says it's better to not have a woman.
Yep.
You
He
know?
says, yep, and I see why.
I see why, too.
I truly see why, because it'll be used against you. You know? And those
But you know, we're men.
Yep.
So you go through experiences.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. It says, shame shall cover her.
They're going to be ashamed,
Yep.
man. You know?
Yep.
For the way they treated men. It's going to come a time to where men are going to be very precious out here. You're going to want men.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
A society needs real men.
Yep.
How the saying goes,
Hard times make hard men. Hard men make good times make weak men make hard times.
right now you got
Yeah.
weak men making hard times out here.
Yep. And
All
we're stay hard.
Right, because we out here in the winter.
Yep.
We don't care. We out here. Man.
Yep.
Lord willing, the Most High make a way for us to be
Yep.
out here.
Well, last night a brother asked me a question. He said, "Do you like winter?" And what I say, I said, I said I have to. I said I have to. There's not a choice whether I like it or not. I have to, because I have to be out here. So it's not up to me if I like it or not. You know?
But part of a man is what? Overcoming difficulties,
Yep.
challenges,
Yep.
putting yourselves in uncomfortable situations.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
The Lord had to go on the cross for us. Man.
Oh, you know those he had what they call hematidrosis. Do y'all brothers know what hematidrosis is? It's when your body is under so much extreme stress that your sweat turns to blood when the blood vessels break. So that's so much stress. Have you ever experienced anxiety where you feel like your heart is being crushed And you still gotta work. You still gotta shalom. You still gotta pray. So what Yahushua went through, man, could bring tears to your eyes, you know?
Yeah, yep.
And
Damn.
stress can kill you.
Yep.
It can actually kill you.
Sorrow,
Yeah, that can kill you.
you know? That's why you gotta have a balance
Yeah.
to it.
He also prayed that if there's any other way, then let this cup pass. Be gonna wait for me, man.
It's not.
But he had to drink it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's why we eat the bitter herb.
Right.
You know, you start getting that back there, you know, you feel it. You know, and I speak as a man, but this year the bitter herb wasn't as bitter. And I said, because this whole year's been bitter. You know what I mean? Hasn't it been a bitter fucking year, man? It's been bitter. You know, brothers are going through it. So the bitter herb this year is like,
Nothing.
nothing.
You know. But hey, we're getting stronger though.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, we're getting stronger in the spirit.
Yeah.
You know.
And it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it. See what? The men of the Lord being risen.
Spiritual power.
Yep.
Or the chariots. Everything that were happening. Oh shit, he said that was gonna happen.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh, geez, 2:30. They came out early.
Right.
Usually it's 3 they come out. It's usually the ninth hour. They said let's start at the 6. It's all good. It says, then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. Shame's gonna cover all these people. Okay? So it's heavy for you to stop and come here. That's mercy being shown unto you. You brothers come here. Keep coming. Keep watching. Keep learning. That's mercy. Everyone else is just fucking driving by being a demon. Going to be fat. Going to be in the flesh. Going to be lewd. Going to ultimately die. That's all these people are doing. They're passing life to go die. Choose you this day, life or death. So we, through the Holy Spirit, are allowed to choose life. They're choosing Barabbas, right?
Or Bacchus. That too.
Yup, partying. Yup.
That's a festival spirit.
Yep.
But it's not a festive season. Spring break.
Well,
you
should we then make mirth? You know, it says, shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Lot's wife. Why don't you just curse the Most High and die?
Job.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I know.
Job's wife. It says, my eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
Which means we're gonna see her. You ever seen that video of that referee and he's he watched the boxing
Yeah.
fight and he's mad expressive?
Yeah, his eyes and shit popping
Jake,
out.
right?
Yeah.
So that's how we're gonna behold her. Like, damn.
Yep.
You know, Lord got her.
Pretty ones too.
Yeah.
That don't mean nothing, man.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
These pretty women. That's why I said stumble not at the beauty of a woman.
Yeah.
Because they have more demons on them.
Yep.
Because they have been made to feel more insecure. So you might think that she's pretty, but she has all type of internal issues with herself.
Yeah.
You know.
We're too far in the game to try to analyze it anyways.
Right.
We're so far in the game that shit was entry level. You know, that whole like connoisseur. You know, that shit, Fresh and
Yeah.
Fit podcast,
Yeah,
that
fuck
shit's
that
out.
shit.
Which, oh boy, just got outed it.
Yeah, yep.
The one Jake,
The dark-skinned
he
one.
had got a pretty woman, popped her, got her pregnant. This nigga talking about take a pill. What the fuck? I'm sorry, I keep this word, but man, you supposed to be, you talk all this masculine and man, now you got a woman that wants to have your child and you could raise up a prince and you telling her to take something to get rid of it.
That's not our culture. That whole Plan B,
Yeah,
No.
hell no.
Hennessy shit.
No.
See, most I gonna kill niggas. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
I got that in Joel.
Yeah. Let's get into that.
Oh, but I had that too about the faith. You
Yeah,
still want
Bob
that?
could show. We need
Okay.
that.
This is
That
This
faith,
is-
that's our shield, man. We push faith. We're faith-based Israelites.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Well,
We actually believe things that you might think are crazy.
Yep.
That the Lord's coming back in chariots, what the world will call UFOs. You know. That we're gonna get spiritual power. You know.
Strange doctrine of Yahweh.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 17, and I'll start verse 3. It says, "Take heed to yourselves. If thy brother trespass against thee, rebuke him, and if he repent, forgive him." And
Right.
if
We repent, forgive them. Y'all have forgiveness, man. You know. Don't be holding grudges and shit. Grudges are not part of our nation.
No.
That's some worldly nigga shit.
Yep.
You know.
Satan could do that.
That's why Smokey said, "Why you bring them old shit?" He was joking, but it's true.
Yeah. Because you got to learn each brother, he's his own way. You know what I mean? This brother may be this way, that brother's that way. But each brother has been made how the Lord made him. know, I may be more a little livelier. This brother may be more chill, but it balances it out. You know, so you got to learn. Oh, that's Ephraim. He's silly. He's fun. His shit was funny, but that's him.
All right.
You know, his brother. He's more serious. All right. You got to learn how brothers are. You know.
And it says, and if he trespass against thee 7 times in a day,
Lock it, brother. My bad. Man.
Don't be counting either. That 7 is
Right.
completion, but
Right.
you know, you gotta have patience with brothers. Like,
You don't know
number
what-
61.
Hey, when I first came in, Marar always had to open the books on me. But I was first coming in, right? I was just coming in. I told y'all before, I don't have a problem admitting it. We're not up here trying to showcase that we're perfect. Our perfection comes through imperfection.
Right. The way the Lord said, I made thy captain of thy salvation perfect through suffering.
See?
You know?
Sometimes the best way for me to get it right is through a mistake. That shit sucks too. But that's the only way I can get it is through mistakes. Because then you can trite. You're like, man, I don't want that to happen again. You know?
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
yep,
But then you deal with somebody who's always perfect and never messes up. But then when anguish or tribulation comes, then you say, oh, that's who you are.
yep,
See?
Those are those that don't need a physician.
Right.
Oh, you good.
Yup.
exactly.
We sick up here.
Oh, we sick. We sick,
We
massa.
sick, master. Yep.
We need a physician.
Our size our master.
That's right.
You know?
Yep.
Back in Luke 17 and verse 4, and it says, and 7 times in a day turn again to thee, saying, I repent, thou shalt forgive him.
Right. Because you want the Lord to forgive you.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Yep.
Because the scriptures say, how can you say you love the Most High, but you don't love your brother? You know, so you be a
Yep.
hypocrite.
Yep.
Verse 5, and it says, and the apostles said unto the Lord, increase our faith.
Right. That's what we should be praying. Baba Kashal Shalak
Awad.
Iwad Amawan.
Right.
Iwad Amawan.
How you say it?
More Iwad, more
Iwad.
Amawan faith.
Yeah.
Wada.
Yep.
You know, Shalak Iwad,
Yeah.
Kazak Amawan.
Yeah.
More strength
Right.
and faith.
Yep. That's the spirit.
Baba Kashal, how
See how they went across the street? That's the spirit. They saw us and went. That's because the men hate. They hate. They love darkness rather than light. Look, it's dark over there.
That, wow.
The shadows over there. The lights here.
Wow.
They were walking right here, and they said, "Let me just cross the street." Yeah.
That whole side of the street is dark. Over
Yep.
there is light. That's spiritual, man.
Audio about you, man.
Oh, Lord, about you outside.
Just keep fighting,
Man.
brothers. Keep having faith.
Verse.
Get a testimony something.
No, you do it, brother.
Before I came here, I prayed to the Lord that I could show us spiritual things. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Be able to teach
Oh,
it,
Lord, about
you
you
know?
outside. Yeah.
Good, brother.
Lord, answer your prayers. Verse
Keep
6.
praying.
That's right.
Keep praying. Prayers benefit brothers.
Oh, yeah.
The prayers from other brothers benefit brothers.
And
Yeah.
pray for brothers.
Yup,
too.
I always pray.
Yes.
Hey, you want to talk a testimony? When I pray to come to camp for the Holy Spirit, I first pray for it to be on the elders, the brothers. Then I pray for it for Kradazah, Marar, then myself. Then I pray for myself, you know?
That's right.
Pray for all of it to fall down on all of us, you know?
Because it's the same spirit, but it's just hopping on different brothers.
Yep.
That's right.
You know?
Verse 6, and it says, and the Lord said, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed,
So a grain of a mustard seed is the tiniest seed, I believe, one of the most smallest
Yeah.
seeds, right?
Yeah.
So it's just a little bit, the Lord is saying.
Yeah.
You have just a little bit of faith, which, there you go.
might
Thank
be
you,
might be
brother.
smaller than that.
You're right.
Grain of sand.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Great, have a grain of sand while they push the grain of rice.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a lesson.
Lesson.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then you see this, that's it. Like, I believe the Lord's gonna deliver me. And
Yep.
then boom! That's it. Just you saying it.
Yes.
That's what Yahweh Shai is saying.
man.
You saying it is that little thing that grows into that beautiful glory.
Man.
Just you saying that. That's showing your face. Because remember, faith, because remember it says sacrifice of thy lips.
Yes, yep.
What comes out either justifies or condemns you.
Man, where's that, man?
What? I'll get you.
I believe it's Romans.
Sanctify.
You keep reading, we'll get
Romans
it.
10.
Yep, and it says, Luke 17 and 6, and the Lord Yahweh Shai said, if ye have faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye might say unto the sycamore tree, be thou plucked up by the root, and be thou planted in the sea, and it should obey you.
Faith and authority, which is Most High has given us authority.
Yep.
And also too, that's confidence. You know, like the elders always say, and brothers, you gotta speak victory into existence.
That's right.
You know.
And how do you build confidence? By overcoming challenges that you may be facing. That actually builds up confidence. Learning new things, coming out here builds up your spiritual confidence.
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
Overcoming different demons you may be battling, whether it be lust, whether it be doubt, whether it be
Temptation.
fear, different various temptations. You know, you got
Yeah, no, but when you think about like go to the gym, so you first do the curl bar and you only got 40. And he's like, damn. Then the next week you go to 50, and then now you have confidence you're doing the 60, just banging it out. But that's because you had to go through that. And then with confidence, you see what? Results.
right. So as a man, you need to see results.
Yep.
So you got to work on yourself spiritually first, of course, to build up that confidence.
Yep.
But you also got to take care of this vessel too.
That's right.
We come out here and stand for hours.
Yep.
You know, so you gotta stretch, you gotta work out.
Yep.
You gotta make sure your diet is on point.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, especially-
Shit, I had y'all brothers, remember I used to come out here with a cane, but I wasn't working out. So the brothers, you know, they're working out. The spirit that jumped on me, started doing legs. Now look at us. You know, so Tawadi Abashim
Why
shot.
they rush my shot?
You know what I mean?
Need them legs, man.
Yeah. Romans 10 and 9. Let me see.
And the Lord's gonna start healing people, brothers, man.
Yep.
One day you might just not need those glasses.
Yep. Good.
You might just chuck that asthma pump.
Yep.
Now, like Spider-Man did it.
Yep.
Hell
You
yeah.
know?
He woke up. He said, "Yeah, yeah."
Yeah.
So I don't need this shit no more.
Yep.
He started swinging everywhere.
Yep.
You know?
He got a new body. All that.
Romans 10 and 8. But what saith it? The word is nigh thee, even in thy mouth and
Right
in.
in thy mouth, meaning what? We're speaking it,
Yep.
we're confessing it because we believe it.
Yep.
We're not just saying it. You know?
It says, and in thy heart.
Thy mind.
Yep. That is the word of faith which we preach.
Right. Now, what is faith? The substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. All right? But the spirit, the beautiful part is that we are seeing it. It's a damn great American eclipse
Eclipse.
Monday. You know?
Yeah. About to be eclipse over Babylon, and X marks the spot. And it's gonna intersect at Little Egypt, Illinois.
And it's going to cover 9 cities with the name Nineveh in it.
Let's go.
That's a plague
Let's
unto
go.
Babylon.
And Nineveh was wicked.
Yeah.
Esau, you fucked up, man.
Yep. Big time.
They go out to celebrate their destruction.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Like Daniel 5.
That's right.
Please let's get that.
You gotta get that. Yeah.
It says
I got
that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Yahweh Shai, and shalt believe in thy heart that Yahweh has raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved.
That's it. You know? You believe
Man,
that,
that's
you
heavy.
do it.
Dang.
But we get called Christians for that. Cause you got other Jakes that believe the law will be more how you're saved and confessing Yahweh Shai was raised from the dead.
And that takes away that fear from dying because the Lord rose from the dead.
Yep.
The Most High rose Lazarus.
Yep.
Before he even got crucified, man. The Most High rose Lazarus. You know?
Yep.
That's the spirit. Because when I was coming down here, that's why was teaching the law.
See?
Teaching the Sabbath, sun down, sun up. That's the Sabbath. Oh, okay.
They're lying.
Bro, Egypt.
Come on.
We didn't the Saturday didn't even get introduced till the time of the Greeks.
Saturday goes back to the worship of Saturn, which goes into Satan. That's a satanic doctrine.
That's a satanic doctrine.
That's a word.
Yep. Frigga Friday.
Yep.
Saturn Saturday.
Which Frigga goes back to Isis. It's the same regurgitated Babylonian gods.
Yep.
Man. Isis, Tammuz, you know?
Yep.
That's in the Nile or something like that. Yeah, it's the Sabbath.
Yep.
Now this is the book of Daniel, chapter 5. You have more, I'm sorry.
That was it.
Okay. Daniel, the book of Daniel, chapter 5, starting at verse 1. Daniel 5 and verse 1. And it says, Belshazzar, the king, made a great feast to 1,000 of his lords.
Eating and drinking.
We're going back to Daniel, right? The Lord gave him, he's a very wise man. He's pretty much like a president in ancient Babylon, right under Nebuchadnezzar. But the Lord gave him visions of the different empires that were ruled on the earth. Was one of those, the head was gold, Babylon, and then you had the next kingdom, Medo-Persian, then the next one, Greeks, and then the Romans, man. So right now, we're in the last
10
leg of the
toes.
Roman Empire with the 10 toes, which is NATO and the EU,
Yep.
you know?
Which spiritual, because it says the rock formed without hands. Well, you just had the rock say he's not endorsing Biden no more. So I took that spiritual like, oh, the rock.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
his baby eating ass endorsed him 4 years ago.
Right.
He said, man, you fuck with my money. I was playing with my emotions.
But that's all bullshit.
Yeah.
All this whole political standpoint.
Yes.
Because no matter who they put in, it's going to be Egyptian against Egyptian.
Yep.
Because if they put Mr. Trump in, he's going to do a mass deportation.
Yep.
If they keep Sleepy Creepy in, people are going to uproar.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. It's gonna play out perfect.
Because people ain't thriving under this man's presidency. People are pissed off.
Yep.
You know?
Back in Daniel 5 and 1, and it says, and drank wine before the 1,000.
What's that wine? The wine of Babylon.
Damn right.
Right?
Yeah.
People
yeah,
are.
I'm sorry. Going back to that golden cup.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly.
Verse 2, it says, Belshazzar, whilst he tasted the wine, commanded to bring the golden and silver vessels, which his father Nebuchadnezzar had taken out of the temple, which was in Jerusalem.
Man, that reminds me of, what's that movie, man? 12 Years a Slave. Where when he woke him up in the middle of the night, got him drunk, made him sing and dance.
Damn.
You know?
Then his wife slashed Patsy's face, which 2/3 represent Patsy.
Yeah.
Because the word Patsy means fall guy. So 2/3 are going to be the fall guy here in Babylon. You know? Because remember when Solomon Northrop got delivered, who got left behind?
The woman.
Patsy.
Yeah, yep.
The woman. You know?
And it says that the king and his princes, his wives, and his concubines, might drink therein.
Nobody says, nay, speaking of multiple women, why ain't nobody saying how the heathens got multiple wives?
Right.
The heathens get that multiple wives and concubines?
Ishmael is thriving over there.
Thriving,
Man.
bro.
You know, like 41 wives and shit.
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about not no 2 or 3.
But I gotta be stuck with this soggy white beater and bonnet. Come on, bro.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Slippers.
In school with Bonnie,
Christ,
I
this
just
damn.
vexed my spirit. I was like, yo, come on, bro.
Then there's that pink demon
That's
too.
the spirit. That's
I'm like,
the pink demon, man.
He was
feminine.
riding on the electric scooter like this with a bonnet on, like, I'm like,
God.
Got demons on them.
You gonna see niggas playing basketball in bonnets. Watch.
I already seen it.
I call them the bonnet boys.
Yeah, you ever seen? Yeah.
Yeah, we seen it last summer.
Yeah.
With painted nails and all. Shit's crazy out here.
Back in Daniel 5 and 3, it says, then they brought the golden vessels that were taken out of the temple of the house of the Most High, which was at Jerusalem, and the king and his princes, his wives and his concubines drank in them. So they drank in our shit, man.
What were the vessels now?
Right. Verse 4, and it says, they drank wine and praised the gods.
Because remember it says ye are the temple.
Right, yep.
So we're the temple now. So now that Mark is gonna be his new way of storming the castle again.
Right, yep.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And he's remember it says they eat my people up as bread.
Yeah.
So they drink our women up, our men up. They slut them out. They do whatever they want to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the vile, nasty, fleshly things they do to our people.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right, that reminds me of Aiden Ross.
Yep.
That fucking
Yeah.
Yeah. Which out on Ratazar, you're gonna start seeing people become unalive online.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
because
I'm sorry, but that's actually a actual thing. You know, people dying on Facebook Live,
Yeah,
Instagram
yeah,
Live,
yeah.
things of that nature.
yeah,
You know,
we need these big guys.
Yeah.
You know, these so-called big guys.
Verse 4, they drank wine and praised the gods of gold
See?
and silver.
Right now, I'm sorry, brother, but right now, CERN, the lack discernment in front of their headquarters is the Sheba, one of the Elamite things.
God of
Big
destruction.
yeah, big ass. The Elam gave it to them as a gift, and it's right outside their portal
Yep.
when they open it. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, doing the stanky leg and shit. And then they got the Queen of Heaven. They praise that. So there's all these gods they're praising while drinking off of our blood, sweat, and tears.
They about to shoot a missile called APEC.
Yeah.
It's a serpent. And that's scripture.
Yeah, yeah.
The scriptures do says about the serpent. Like when John seen the missile, he said like a serpent.
Yeah,
why
wow.
I'm saying that? Because that goes back to an Egyptian god,
Wow.
which also linked this place with modern day Egypt.
Wow.
You know,
So NASA's gonna shoot missiles at it. Wow.
Yeah, bro. Egypt is done. Babylon's done.
Yeah.
it's over for this place. There's no future here.
Nope.
You know,
Back in verse 4, it says, they drink wine.
We're ahead of the curve.
Oh, yeah.
We're ahead of the curve right now. Everybody that doesn't have it right now is gonna try to cram and catch up. You know, it's like a test. The test's due tomorrow, so now you're studying the night before. You know, if the Lord's not with you, you're not gonna get it. You're gonna be a foolish virgin.
And it says, and praise the gods of gold and of silver, of brass, of iron,
Yeah.
of wood, and of stone.
Money, tech, right?
Yeah,
AI.
how you say it? Transhumanism.
Yep.
The merger of man and machine.
Yep, Baphomet, which that's what they brought the whole trend thing out, was to start changing bodies, you know? So he opened you up to modifications to become mechanical, you know?
Verse 5, in the same hour came forth fingers of a man's hand and wrote over against the candlestick upon the plaster of the wall of the king's palace.
Yeah, it was a black hand, like the head that you saw at the Cowboys and Redskins game.
Right, right.
It just appeared.
Right.
And it started writing in Paleo Hebrew, you know?
Shit.
Scared the shit out of
Yeah,
me.
yo, when you sipping
Yeah.
and something serious happens, you become unsipped.
Yeah.
The music stopped. Hold on. Put that shit.
Yeah.
Hold
It's
on.
like when Esau say the N-word.
Right. Hold on, stop the music. Hold on. Oh, y'all see that hand?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I
Yeah.
thought I was the only one.
Yeah.
You know?
Ghost. There it is.
Lord about to start scaring people.
Yes.
That's on my
Yep.
spirit. You got people
Oh,
out
now
here
you
that
about
they
to
actually play with Ouija boards.
Yes.
They want to go to haunted hospitals and shit.
Yep.
Lord got something for you.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Monstrous apparitions.
Oh, yeah. And it says, and the king saw the part of the hand that wrote, then the king's countenance was changed.
And
it's,
yeah, he was shook. Oh
Yep.
shit. Oh, probably almost fainted.
right.
You know?
And his thoughts troubled him.
He started thinking about it.
Yeah.
He said, you gotta think before you
Like,
speak.
hold up, where'd this hand come from?
Yeah.
You know, that's some crazy stuff.
And guess what? All his wives and concubines couldn't help him in that day. He is surrounded by nothing but ass and elbows, and ain't none of it helped.
Damn.
See?
Food, the liquor,
None of it.
nothing could save him.
That's like what we're saying now. All the stuff you're getting into right now is not gonna get you out of the position you'll be in Jacob's trouble.
Right, you know, the cars.
Yeah.
You know? You got this nice car, but you can only go 35.
You gotta, right. But it can go 160, but you gotta obey the speed limit. But you got, flesh demons right now are pulling Jake out, man. You gotta be aware of that. You know, you gotta tell yourself, mind the flesh. You know?
Duke that shit.
It's a temptation. Sometimes you could think, oh shit, she feeling me, but then the spirit can know Satan feeling you.
Yep.
She got a man, but just because she dressed like that don't mean her ass is single.
Yeah.
You think she's selling something. That bitch an adulterer, man. And you know? Like I was telling your brothers, that should have distracted you. Now you already struggling to read. And then now what? You reading texts. Oh shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Oh shit. You could do that though, but then you ain't open this up. They'll distract you, man. Wine and women.
Yep.
I'm speaking to myself first, you know?
That's true.
Yeah.
You know?
This wisdom is the, our wife.
Sometimes,
Women.
sometimes you gotta tell your flesh, get your hands off me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like Denzel, right?
Yeah.
Get your fucking hands off me.
Yeah.
You gotta do that. Look at that cloud right there, man. It could be a chariot.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Look at that beautiful cloud.
That's
That's
perfect.
dope. Get that
That's a
on.
perfect cloud
Yeah,
right
let
there.
me get that on the gram. Look at that. Just hovering, you know?
That cloud, it's just right there.
This place always trying to get us down. Nah, man, we uplifting here.
I don't think I've never seen a cloud like that.
GMS
perfect,
uplift.
right?
Yeah.
It's damn.
As birds flying. We getting ready to be delivered, man.
Right.
Yep.
You know, we're bearing the Lord's name. You know? Let's go.
Back in Daniel chapter 5, in verse 6, and it says, and his thoughts troubled him, so that the joints of his loins were loosed. And
Pissed himself.
Damn.
I wonder what it says in it. Let me see in the translation. He probably pissed himself.
Let me see real quick.
Excuse my language, you know.
I wanted to call brothers last night because I was battling with that sex demon attacking me.
Lust demon, man. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
bro, work out, man.
Yeah.
You know, you'll feel better.
Yep.
To help with that lust demon.
Yeah. It is good to talk to brothers. Y'all know I talk, I say something's going on. Cause also too, when you confess it, you're acknowledging it so it won't jump on another brother.
Yeah.
You know?
So that's counsel.
Yeah.
So you guys see counsel, make do it.
Yeah, seek counsel, because it says before a decision, seek counsel.
Yep.
Is there anything good?
It just says,
Now I was gonna say, going back to that demon, that's a that's a heavy demon that brothers battle. But the way you want to combat that is
that's good.
working out different things of that nature.
Lasciviousness, that's what it calls.
Lasciviousness, yeah, with that flesh.
Which is not wrong with you getting a woman.
No.
You know, whether she's single or not.
Yeah.
she lied to you, most likely gonna kill her.
Yep.
You know?
Read that in the G&T, bro. That's all good.
Okay.
Yeah. Why, you find something?
I just want to see what else said real quick in the NLT. Okay, yeah, Daniel 5 and 6, it says he turned pale and was so.
He was dark skinned.
Yeah, he got scared.
His face
Right,
was
'cause
flushed.
these are Assyrians.
Yeah.
So they don't look like white people.
No,
You know?
they don't look like a fucking Greg from Baltimore.
And a lot of those so-called Middle Eastern people, which I hate that word, a lot of them are way darker than us.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it says he turned pale and was so frightened that his knees began to shake.
Damn. Hey, that's anxiety.
You know how scared you gotta be for
To
your knees
shake?
Yeah.
You know, like that's adrenaline. Like you ever, you know what I mean? Like I done took too much herbs one time. I'm like, yo,
Fight or flight.
you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, let's go.
Yeah.
But imagine fear-wise.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Have you ever been froze in fear, like
Yep.
not being able to move?
Hell yeah.
That's most likely what happened.
That's
to his
scary.
ass, man. You know?
Yep. That's coming on this side though.
Oh, yeah.
Because it keeps making me think of like Biden. Now I remember Elder Pastahar, he said his wife, his woman, she had a dream that Trump was outside the White House in chains, and she said he had a face of fear she never seen before. And there was like chariots hovering, and there was a whole bunch of Edomites in front of White. It was like an AI picture. You know what I mean? AI, show me Trump in chains in front of the White House.
Right.
You know, but she had a vision like that. Well, that's coming, but you gotta imagine the fear that's gonna be on these people, you know?
Or he said all faces shall be turned to paleness.
Yep.
So everybody's gonna be out here looking like this right here.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Back in Daniel chapter 5.
And Esau, no.
Right.
Oh,
You
yeah.
thought the eclipse was cute, right? Okay.
Right. That's a plague being sent, man, upon them. We know. Verse 6, and it says, verse 7, the king cried aloud to bring in the astrologers, the child.
Oh,
See, astrologers, you know, you're Aquarius. No, I'm not, bitch.
bitch, I'm inquiring.
Right.
I'm an
right.
Israelite.
Right.
You know, all this stupid shit. People believe that.
Yeah, the fuck is that?
You know? That's actually a doctrine in the earth, man. People asking people what month are you born? Oh, you this, you that.
Right.
You know? And they'll judge you based upon that.
Yeah. And it says, verse 7, the king cried aloud to bring in the astrologers, the Chaldeans, and the soothsayers.
Right, the so-called wise men, you know, so they can break down, oh, what is this? Do some witchcraft, man. Get this hand up out of here.
And it says, and the king spake and said to the sayers, the king spake and said to the wise men of Babylon, whosoever shall read this writing.
Can I say something real quick? I'm sorry, brothers. But you have it known, like I brought it out before with the Reagan administration, where it was an astrologer who ran the Reagan administration's presidency. So you have known astrologers to be in the midst of leadership or kings here in Babylon, just like back then.
Yep.
Okay, so the astrology, that's all happening right now.
Well, we had that on the right hand because who did Saul have? He had Samuel. He was his priest. He anointed him, made him king. They did it to David. But they got that on the left hand too. They called them augurs. That's why it's called an inauguration.
Yep.
Right.
So when they put a new president in, they do spells and rituals. They put spirits on them.
Yep. They call it a ceremony.
They make them stand certain positions at certain times. You know.
Yep, good point.
Yeah, that shit is, yeah. And it says, verse 7, whosoever shall read this writing.
It's about to get spooky out here.
Yeah.
You hear this sirens?
Yeah.
Imagine us being at night and we're camping.
Oh,
It's about to get Resident Evil out here. Man.
Yeah.
Umbrella Corps.
know?
I gotta watch it. They already showed on YouTube about my sir. They say they see spirits come out of sir. Like,
Yep. Ascending and descending. You know who else saw that? In Jacob's vision. They call it Jacob's ladder.
Somebody had to.
Yep.
yes, I think something might happen after that solar eclipse.
Good. I hope something happens during it.
Yeah. And it says, and show me the interpretation thereof, shall be clothed with scarlet and have a chain of a gold about his neck.
So as things are happening, people are gonna want answers and they're not gonna be able to get them. That's how Joseph got his fame in Egypt, because they couldn't answer it. You know,
I'm gonna jump down a little
the
bit.
dream.
You wanna jump down a little bit?
Yeah, to get to.
yeah.
That was really the point.
Uh,
But yeah.
Yeah, real quick. I'm gonna read verse 15 and go down to verse 24. Now it says, and now the wise men, the astrologers, have been brought in before me, that they should read this writing and make known unto me the interpretation thereof, but they could not shoot the interpretation of the thing. Then it was the part of the hand sent for him.
Right, stand now with the iron enchantments, but they're not gonna be able to help you. No amount of sorcery, witchcraft, wizards, all right? None of that's gonna help you, man. We got the answers.
Right. Who got next?
We
got
got
next.
And it says, verse 24, then was the part of the hand sent from him, and this writing was written. And this is the writing that was written. It says many tekel, and how you say that last part?
A parson?
A parson.
Okay, the water. Many tekel, a parson.
Which means thou have been found weighed and are wanted.
Yep. Oh,
You
actually.
know? So that's the message for the modern day Babylon. You know?
And I'll jump down to verse 26. It says, this is the interpretation of the thing. Many, the Most High have numbered thy kingdom and finished it. Tekel,
Finished.
yeah.
Finished.
Finish him.
yeah.
Damn.
It says, Tekel, thou art weighed in the balances and are found wanting. Perez, the kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and Persians.
So he got decrowned. He got dethroned. So that's what we're entering right now. Is Esau getting ready to be taken out of rulership. And it just makes me think, like, how are these heathens gonna react? Because a lot of people are gonna think Babylon's gonna help them as the world's ending. But what you fail to realize is this is where the world's gonna end, right here in Babylon. The rest of the known world will exist, but the end of the world will take place here in Babylon, man.
I'm trying to tell people, I said, what do you think's gonna happen if all hell breaks loose and the cop, he's out there, he's not thinking about you, he's thinking about his family. He's gonna desert his post and go home.
Yep. He
Grow
showed you that in World War Z.
Yeah,
The woman was getting taken. The fucking Jacob's Trouble was 3 minutes in, and they already shooting, burning, and graping.
What's that scripture? Incontinency.
And it's the second Esdras 5.
Soon as shit the fan, that's exactly how it's
The
going.
first thing they're gonna do is grape. In the world, the job I had while I was learning the truth, and this Edomite, Mark, I promise you, he said, when martial law happens, I'm going around and getting ex-slaves.
Oh,
He
shit.
said, I'm rounding up women.
Oh,
He was
shit.
kind of built too. Man, I'll tell you, I used to work out with him. It was a built white guy, kind of diesel. He said, the first thing I'm gonna do is get me women. I'm gonna round them up. So they're ready, man. So keep playing it hard to get, shaking ass at the gym.
But hold up, that's one of their fantasies.
Yep.
Also, bro.
Yep.
You know? So
Yep.
you like it anyway.
Black snake bone.
I got that in Joel 3.
Yeah.
In the GNT translation. Now for the ledger, it says the Most High will judge the nations.
We're not saying that, you know, we're not saying that.
Nope.
The scriptures teach it, but that's a law to protect women.
Yep.
But we're just letting you know what's going to happen when evil comes
Yep.
out there.
Right, exactly.
And who the fuck? Who thinks that's not gonna happen?
And if you do your research, it's one of a woman's top fantasies. You know, so there's that.
Yeah, they admitted it.
Whatever.
Now this is Joel 3. Right.
We don't have to do that. What my man said, he said, you said it, not me.
This is Joel 3 in verse 1. It says, the Lord says at that time, I will restore the prosperity of Judah and Jerusalem. I will gather all the nations.
It's wild out here.
Yeah.
We get a couple more and we are out.
Yeah. Joel 3 in verse 2. It says, let me be closer. I will gather all the nations and bring them to the valley of judgment.
Yeah, Zephaniah, wait ye upon me till I rise up to the prey, for I will gather the nations.
The Valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shabbat,
Yep.
Yahweh's judgment. You know, it was right now, they just killed another top Iranian or Persian general, right? So they want their get back from Amalek, you know?
Yep.
So what's going to happen is the least of the flock is going to draw out the whore, you know, and then Mother Russia being that bear is going to protect her cubs.
Yep.
So one of those cubs being Iran.
Yep. And the
Yep.
draft's coming too. You
Oh,
want
yeah.
equality, right? Well, get ready.
You'll get equal rifles,
Yep. Equal guns.
equal bullets.
Lots of guns.
And it says verse 3, verse 2, it says, there will I judge them for all they have done to my people.
For all they have done to my people.
See?
All right, for putting us in slavery. Because before Esau had us, you had the slave trade?
San Sahara.
San Sahara. You know what? Ishmael, he would
Cut your hands off.
dismember us if we wouldn't convert to Islam. You know?
And it says,
Which that fucking cobblestone's gonna get washed away.
Yes.
Yep. That shit gonna get obliterated.
I had a dream, but I had a dream years ago. I tell you, I really don't have dreams like that, but so when I do, I remember it if it's biblical, you know. But I had a dream. This huge wave of water came crashing down on their Mecca and whatever their cobblestone is,
Yeah.
and it like it blew it up, you know.
Yeah.
The whole big water came in. And I was just standing. I was in the sky just watching, you know.
That's just an idol.
Yep.
well, I believe, what's that, like 2022, you had roaches come out of that, remember?
Yes.
Yep.
Which they claim was false.
Yeah, that
I'ma
shit was-
believe it.
That shit was real,
That
man.
was real.
Come
That
on.
was real.
That was a plague too.
Yeah.
You know?
Then you had those swarm of locusts hovering over the pyramid in Nevada. That was eerie, you know.
Statue of Liberty got struck by lightning.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And the obelisk in Washington D.C. that got hit with
Yeah.
lightning.
Yeah, yep.
And then the Elder Monaghan was bringing it out how that obelisk is actually 666 feet long.
Damn.
Because it's not just above; it's below the ground too.
Damn. Come on, man. Joel 3 and verse 2
And
is
they use these structures to channel demonic energy.
Yep.
You know, so that whole thing, the Kabbalah stone,
Yeah.
that's actually channeling the demonic energy.
Yeah, it's like geometrics because it's a square.
geometry.
Geometry, it's
Yeah.
a square. They got triangle power.
Oh, yeah.
Circle power.
Yep.
So when you see certain camps with their leaders standing in an upside down triangle, he's trying to get more women.
Yeah.
And we already seen who did that.
Yep.
You know?
That's a real thing. That's what the elites do.
Yep.
And these high level politicians.
So these camps that got that so-called Star of David, you're wearing that for Amalek.
Yeah.
You ain't wearing that for the Lord. You're wearing that for Amalek.
Yeah.
Because that's a known symbol for Amalek.
Yeah.
And an endorser. You're not more than Floyd Mayweather with a Bible.
Yep. And it says they have scattered the Israelites in foreign countries.
We're all the way over here.
Read that again.
Yeah. It says they have scattered the Israelites in foreign countries
Something happened.
and divided Israel my land.
And all these fire trucks are showing you fire's coming.
Yes.
Fire's
Right.
coming. Yeah, let's get a couple more.
I'm gonna jump down a little bit.
You read that quickly.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
9.
I'm gonna jump down. Yeah, I'm gonna jump down to verse 9. Joel 3 and verse 9. It says, "Make this announcement among the nations: Prepare for war.
Prepare war. Right? The Lord's gonna gear you up for war, man.
Call your warriors. Gather all your soldiers and march."
Call all your top generals, all your top soldiers. All right, get them ready.
Which Biden, I'm sorry, you had a point, brother?
Lucky, and that's why do you think the river Euphrates dried up? So that way, they can go all through the east. The Lord is gathering these nations out there to the east.
Beautiful.
You know?
That's a beautiful precept, actually. You know?
That's prophecy right there, you know? Were you gonna say goodbye? You had a point though?
No, well, Biden had released that he-she, remember?
Oh, yeah.
But he got her to be released because they released the butcher from Russia.
Shem,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Shalom. Great Millstone. Great Millstone, GMS.
What did he say, Ira?
You said something about the young,
Something about the group.
Do you know AP?
Yeah.
Oh,
We're just trying to teach. You got people trying to actually learn. Whatever.
it's like about that.
But anyways,
Yeah.
Biden had released that big ass worm woman, Brendan, and but
Yeah, the Leslie.
yeah, but she got released because they released the butcher that was a weapons maker for Russia. So they released a dude who's fit for war. But I believe they released him so that when there's an attack, they're gonna
Right.
blame Russia because y'all heard that now they're saying what happened in Russia is Ukraine.
Yep.
So they're being attacked.
Yep.
So these things are amping up around here. And they know Babylon's behind it.
Yeah.
Because remember when Putin had to sit down with Tucker
That's
Carlson,
fair. I was about to. Yeah.
You
yeah.
got it?
No, you got it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
he said, I know who did the water line, the internet and the water. He said, I know Babylon did it. And Tucker Carlson was like, basically, can you prove it? No, that was Yeah, no, there was bones, but I had fast forward through it. There was some good information in there.
He exposed Babylon.
Yeah.
Then he was like, I was trying to be friends with America, but
And NATO.
and NATO, but they didn't want nothing to do with me.
Because of our communist past. When this bitch is a commie-con. This whole thing is, you know?
Back in Joel 3 and verse
It's
10.
prophecy, though,
Yeah, it's
Right,
prophecy.
right.
Exactly, it's prophecy.
Yep, right. Yep.
which proves that Russia's not part of the
The beast. Russia can't be a part of the beast. The beast was created because of Russia. It's called the Warsaw Pact. That's why it's West Germany is a part of the 10 heads.
Right.
All right? Because, IUIC says Russia's a part of the beast. They can't be. They can't be.
Right.
I'm sorry.
They can't even be the head.
Right, it's not
They
one
can't
of
even
the-
be one of the heads. It was British, Spanish, French, Germania Major, Germania Minor. Why? Because of Rome and then Greece.
Yep.
Those are the 7 major empires for Esau's establishments, which then led to the 10 Horns, Luxembourg, Belgium, which is NATO now. Which, if you look where NATO is now, that's literally the ancient Roman Empire landmass. Literally.
Man, you what? The Lord's cold, man.
Can't make it up.
Right. Back in Joel 3 and verse 10, it says, hammer the points of your plows into swords and your pruning knives into spears.
Right, so all these nations, they're taking their monetary gain and they're using it to put into their military, to put into their nuclear capability. All right, who are they getting this technology from? Russia. They're
Well,
getting
that's-
aid from them.
Remember the Paperclip Project?
Yeah.
It was the wise men of Teman that got separated during the Second Woe, which also established the Balfour Declaration. But then they divvied up the scientists, hence why Isaiah 54 and 17 was fulfilled.
Was their nuclear capability far outweighs Babylon's, and they know it.
Yep, they
Yep.
said it in the interview with Tucker. He said it. So we way more advanced than y'all. Keep drinking your Pepsi.
Right.
Right.
Verse 10, it says, even the weak must fight, hurry and come.
Yeah, women,
Yeah.
weaker vessel. Women gonna have to go to war. Then you had women tweeting when war breaks out, we'll happily stay home. No, you
bet
can't.
you would.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Right.
You know?
Go take your ass out there in that front line like you wanted to.
Now you want to get abroad, right?
Right.
Go out there and get abroad.
Go out there and be like Amos, I bet
Yeah.
you won't. You better go dance your ass out there.
Right.
You see the footage from Turk Consul like traveling around Russia and he was going to the supermarket. Food was cheap.
Yes.
He said, man, what's
wow.
going on in
Yes.
America? He said, that's a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, he was bugging out.
Yeah, he said basically what it would cost $400 in America costs like $100 here. He said, I'm disgusted. He said, people need to revolt. Yeah. Babylon is trash. You've been saying it.
Yeah.
What'd you say about the East?
The East is popping right
Yeah.
now. The West is trash.
The food here is fucking
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah. everything
Could you imagine us, GMS East Asia? Oh, man.
Would be, man.
Even on
Brothers will be
Instagram,
taller.
Even I seen on Instagram like some Africans over there, they praising the what's the new dollar they got off the new money.
The ruble?
Nah,
The bricks
Digital?
the bricks.
The bricks?
They say yeah. They was letting Africans already eating good over off that bricks currency now.
Yeah, because they merged.
Back in Joel 3 and verse 11, and it says, hurry and come, all you surrounding nations, and gather in the valley.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. In the KJV it says, "Let the weak say I am strong."
Right.
So these once nations that were once considered weak, that when dare pop shit against America, now they're saying, "Oh, what's up? You know, we got nukes too." You know?
Remember our dude from, was it Indonesia?
You have Duarte.
Duarte, remember he was like, I ain't afraid of you no more. I got Russia with me.
Yep.
Right.
And that was like 2017.
Yep.
So imagine now, you know?
So I got the bear with me.
Yup.
Yeah. Big brother with me.
You have to bear with it.
And it says, send down, O Lord, your army to attack them. The nations must get ready and come to the valley of to the valley of judgment. There either
What's the same thing?
Right.
Right.
Valley decisions.
Yep.
The decision's been made.
Yeah.
You've been found weighed. You know what I mean? This is it.
cleanse our sin.
This is it. This the most happiest I'm at is at camp, man.
Right.
You know, cause all week I be trying to be happy, and it just, but it like I was like, this is the clearest I've been, and joy, like Rakata Yahba Shemel Shai, man. You know?
Right.
This is beautiful. It's happening. You know?
We couldn't do this about 70 years ago. Be hungry.
Yep.
And it says, and come to the valley of judgment, there I, the Lord, will sit to judge all the surrounding nations.
Right, you can precept this with 2nd Esdras 13, because in the midst of this war, Yahushua is going to make his return and destroy these nations,
Yeah.
and simultaneously deliver the elect.
Yeah.
Which means while they're over there at war, this place is gonna get hit. So when they start going over there, brothers, which the mark will be implemented.
Yep. Before the third world, the mark has to be implemented on a worldwide scale.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like we said earlier, you're gonna have Muslims taking it, atheists, you know.
Moles and Joes,
Yep.
holes and, you know.
I got a quick one. This is 2nd Esdras 13 and the GT version of 2nd Esdras 13.
Which proves that the MOTB is not Christianity.
Right.
2nd Esdras 13 and verse 32, it says, when that happens, the signs I told you about earlier will take place, and then I will reveal my son, whom you saw as a man coming out of the sea.
Right, meaning the sea coming out from heaven,
Yep. The sky.
sky.
View.
It says, when they hear his voice, all the nations will leave their own territory, forget their wars with one another.
Right, because they're going to be in the valley of decision, fighting one another.
Mm-hmm.
In the midst of the World War III, this is going to happen. This is going to be the war to end all wars.
Right. And come together in one great crowd, too large to count, as you saw in your dream.
Right, because going back to Ezekiel 38, we didn't get it, but it said all of that company, a great company with shield, armor, buckler, armed to the teeth, pretty much, man. You know?
And it says,
What Neo said, he said we need guns,
Lots of guns.
yep.
You know? We need nukes, lots of nukes.
It says the nations will unite with one. Excuse me. The nations will unite with the single purpose of making war on my son.
What he said, Ronald Reagan.
He said, yep.
Yeah.
You got it, Ira.
Yeah, he said that one day we're gonna have to come together because out of
We'll have a common enemy.
common
Yeah.
enemy.
And that's a prophecy.
Yep.
Because they seen that they have footage of that chariot,
Yep.
that cigar shape. That's where they got that from.
Yep.
That's why he said,
He said, believe me.
They called that a Black Swan event. You know?
Which that's coming. There's getting ready to be a double F here. Trust me. There's gonna be, there's gonna be a double F. Remember, look at all the times Esau went into war. He had to been hit, so he don't look like the aggressor. Something's gonna happen, and they're gonna blame it on someone, and then he's gonna lock it down because we don't know if that someone is now here.
Because of all the migrants.
Right.
You know?
And all these migrants are from all these other countries, and all these countries they're coming from are gonna be at war with this country.
And they're military-aged men. You know they're pissed off.
When I be in the gym, I be seeing Moab. I'm like, that's a fucking general, man.
Right.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
telling you. His ass is about to turn.
Yep.
He's out here working with Esau, the white woman squatting, getting her ass up. Brad over here, he trying to get his biceps going, weak ass shoulders.
Yep.
And you got Moab fucking banging dips out,
Yep.
getting big and shit. I'm like, it's a migrant, man.
Sprinting.
You know, doing spinning back heel kicks and shit.
Yep.
He's about to take this shit down, bro.
Kick somebody's chin off.
I'm about to watch the first 30 minutes of Red Dawn again.
It's through for Esau, man. You got the prophets raising up, the Lord sending plagues. Then you got migrants and you got foreign. Esau's done.
You don't know who's a citizen and who's
Esau
not.
done. Yeah.
Esau gonna grab a gun. Yup, he did the Wakanda. Esau's gonna grab his gun. He's gonna scratch his head and say, "What kind of American
Yeah,
are
exactly. I
you?"
was just about to say that.
Hell yeah!
Next week.
It's coming out the same day the Civil War happened. The Civil War happened, I think, September 1st, April 12th, and then they moved it from April 8th to April 12th. See?
So it was going to come out on the eclipse, man.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, it was originally the 8th, which I don't know why it came out on a Monday, but then they moved it to the 12th, which is the same day this country went to a war within itself.
So they're invoking that spirit.
Yeah.
Look, y'all niggas gonna have to fight each other again.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's basically like the government is saying you're gonna have to face this bully because I'm not stopping.
Do something.
You remember when you were younger, like, man, I can't keep going home the long way. I gotta face this.
Right.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know? Because Esau been going home the long way for a long time.
Yep.
Yep.
Now we're gonna have to take the shortcut. and he's gonna bring a brick with him. You know?
That's right.
He's gonna have to face Debo.
You gonna run into a drone.
Yeah, right. Idaho gonna get jacked up.
Oh yeah. I got one more verse. Back in Joel 3 and 14, and it says, thousands and thousands are in the valley of judgment. It is there that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai will soon come. That's it.
With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Chakodash.
say double honors unto our apostles and elders. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom.